what we saw before was just like a little grudge match. You know, get some of the aggression out. You see what I'm saying? Let's see what we have here. If I look into this bracket, I believe I'm looking at the open bracket. That's Sunday. Right now we got Boog on the stage here. Oh, yeah. Hey, what's going on, man?
Yo, what's good?
How you doing, Cam?
Knitting.
I'm sorry, what was your tag one more time?
My tag is knitting.
Knitting, all right.
That is me.
I see you got the 2 SKO shirt. I love it.
Yeah, we're all dripped out.
I wish, where's my shirt? You know what I mean? You ain't bring one for me?
Dude, I mean, I did get an extra one on Evo, but that one's staying pristine, not gonna lie. But yeah, this is gonna be fun. I'm excited. I'm glad I got to make it out today. Fun to have a cool tournament for a good cause and a sick game, so we're gonna get some fun matches.
Awesome, awesome. Honestly, this game, like I said before, I picked it up recently, so I'm a baby at this.
Okay,
I'm a very big baby, especially I was actually surprised I got one game off Peach, because I was like, yo, I got a game. All right, let's see if I can get another one.
Cool. Who are you playing?
I play Darius.
Darius, okay. So
I tried,
OG team.
Yeah, OG team. I tried to play Warwick yesterday, and I was like, oh, I like Warwick, but I'm not familiar with him whatsoever. Plus, even if I was that familiar, I do post combos. Nah, commentate. Yeah. So I'm still fully a commentator now. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm doing the same. I could have got rolled on stream today or whatever, but no, I'd rather just talk about the game, share some knowledge. Been diving in deep. I've been waiting for Teemo for a while now, so now that I got Teemo Blitz on deck.
Oh yeah, Teemo Blitz. How do you feel about Teemo in this game right now?
He's funny. He's like he has like an inverse parabola skill ceiling situation. Low level, I think he's really, really good because all you just spam projectiles, and if people don't know how to deal with that, they're just going to get beaten up, and then you're going to give him badges, and it's just going to get worse. I think mid-level, as you try to start to optimize him, he's actually kind of tough because you have to know so many different routes, whether you want to build each particular badge. A lot of his routes are very screen spacing dependent.
Right.
So there's a lot of difficulty there, but if you get all that down at a high level, I think he's actually going to be pretty nasty. So.
Okay. I did see one, my friend who actually was learning Teemo at the moment. I saw like a walking mushroom like in the air or something like that where it bounces. I was like, yo, what is going on?
Yeah, his S2 super lets him get a big mushroom, which basically it acts just like a normal mushroom, except for the fact that, like you saw, if you hit the shovel with it, it's just going to keep bouncing around. But if it pops, it counts as 2 mushrooms. It's just more damage, so on and so forth.
Just like, like I already have issues with Teemo from actual League of Legends.
See,
now I have to deal with him now with a mushroom walking me down. I don't like other people walking me down, especially in Street Fighter. Why do I have to deal with this?
I think that's a good sign that it's a good champ design, honestly. They're making you feel the same way you felt in League with this little guy. So.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I just got over my fear.
He's really a hater to love it situation, and man, I love it. I've been so stoked for it, and honestly, no rage quits yet, really, which has been surprising online. Like, I play pretty degenerate sometimes, and people just keep running it. So I don't know if it's a new game, new mentality type of thing, but it's cool.
I did see my friend get rage quit one time, and then he found out that we were all in the same Discord. He came in and was like, hey, my internet was like, put it bad. It's like, oh, it wasn't a rage quit. Okay, we just thought he was mad or something. That's what I kind of like about this community. Is even if you're from a league standpoint or even fighting game, there's not many much craziness. There's not like absurdity in this right now.
Yeah,
even as early as the game is, because you know how in early access it gets toxic.
Yes.
But I love the how
especially like I've seen some people. I think like Brian F posted a chat or like a screenshot of chat one day of like someone cursing him out or whatever. But honestly, when I'm looking at chat, it's like 80% just GGs and that's it. And then you'll see someone complaining every once in a while. There are definitely some characters that feel very strong right now, so people are going to have strong opinions about it. But I don't think there's anyone bad. I think everyone's in a pretty good spot right now. It's definitely a fun time. Getting 2 new characters at once is sick to get like a bunch of new champ variety and seeing all the new stuff coming out. So it's going to be a fun couple weeks as those characters get optimized. And, like,
who do you feel like is going to be next? If you know anybody from the league or Arcane, who do you think is going to be next in the roster? Or who do you hope is next in the roster?
All right. I'm in a tough spot. I've talked about it on my socials before. I can't really talk about champs because I may or may not have heard some things.
Oh,
so,
okay.
I'm not going to give hints as to who I think is or is not in. But I think what we've seen is that every champion that's been added feels great, and they've been doing a great job. So I honestly think whoever it is, even if it's champions I don't want, I can talk about who I want or don't want in the game. So if it was someone like Poppy or something like that, like,
oh my God,
I don't want Poppy in the game. I don't think she's cool. I think her kit would, or they would cook with her kit because his team knows what they're doing. But conceptually, she's not for me, and I would prefer she's not in the game. But if she is, I think she'll be fun for the people who want to play her. So
honestly, my one champion, I beg Riot, beg me please, for the love of God, bring her in, is Aurelia, because I feel like her swords and the way she plays would add a different aspect to the game. Basically, a long-range character that could still stay in your face even at a large distance. Kind of like how Dawson is recently in Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
Somebody with very long normals, very long specials that can like be at a very far distance but still juggle you and still do an immense amount of damage as possible.
Yeah, I think she would be like a very versatile kit. I mean, I think it's kind of a lot of the Ionians, when I think about them, probably would fit in that ballpark. It doesn't seem like anyone would be too one-dimensional. Ari and Yasuo are both pretty versatile, especially after Ari got tweaked here. But we're going to be hopping into our first game.
Oh man, Ari got double right in the combo here. Ari doing a lot of damage to the Artorias separate right here. Now these two fought yesterday, and it was in Artorias' favor. But right now, I think Boog, after getting a little bit of the matchup understanding, he's coming on back a little stronger today.
For sure. I mean, interesting choice here of not using break for this huge Yasuo route. I mean, you're taking 80%. You're losing your character.
You're losing your character. That was almost
nearly.
a 90+% combo there. I'm surprised why he didn't break it in the middle. Maybe he's looking for it for Jinx at the moment. Maybe because he feels like Jinx is not as volatile.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We actually just saw it get popped there. I mean, sometimes I think people are just hoping the combo drops, especially early in a set maybe. So maybe that's what came into play, but I mean, using your break parry. Yeah, that's actually really hard to do now because Jinx can cancel her minigun into missile at any point, so you have no idea how many bullets are coming.
Right.
As opposed to pre-patch, so getting that parry into the punish is actually really, really sick.
And Artorias taking the first round here of this set. It's looking real dangerous here, honest to God.
Yeah, I mean, Team Arcane is definitely a lot to deal with. As you see, you got a lot of pressure.
It's sisterhood at that moment.
Yeah, you can let them set up with any type of chompers or anything. Vi's going to have a lot of fun. She can sway through, cause left-right mix, which I think is one of the scarier forms of mix right now in the game. So, yeah, definitely a lot of sauce here.
Artorias actually taking it out of the corner pressure here, losing a lot of health with his Yasuo, but switching to the Ekko to give his Yasuo a little bit of break, also get that health back as much as possible. Got the burrito setups going on, and get the nice grab to the mid-screen, kind of rewind it back with a timeline. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm curious if they were looking to go for an extension there. I'm not familiar with every single outcome of Burrito OS right now and what can be picked up or not. As you see there.
Just right there, as you just called it out earlier.
Yeah. You gotta be ready for that minigun. It's really just a hard read at this point. I mean, what you really want to do is if your character has a projectile invincible super like Yasuo, you want to just parry to get enough meter to instantly cancel it into that. So then you don't have to deal with whatever she cancels it into.
Oh, definitely. Right now, Artorias is having pressure right now. Was able to get the side spot, but actually forces the break here. Switches to the Jinx to kind of give Vi a broke moment. But gets sliced by the Yasuo, taking the Jinx out. So he's lost his range attacker here, and he's lost one person on the board. But he has been able to clean up with Vi solo or by herself, forcing Artorias to break here. Switches to the Ekko, so that way he doesn't really take out the Yasuo as much.
Yeah, being able to side switch too with Vi's sway makes Jinx's super assist really, really good. Because even if they block it, it creates so much smoke, it can be really difficult to tell when you're going to get hit on which side. But not going to matter. Yas gets the pickup. Art is taking game one.
Artorias is just notorious for that overhead setup with Ekko. He just side spots with Yasuo, does the overhead, switches right to Yasuo, and just picks it up from there. It's dangerous. I have to figure out if I'm ever going to be in the tournament, how am I going to block this? And someone was actually able to block it before. I'm not sure if you could parry that in the moment. Just try to like breathe at the moment.
Yeah, I think the thing is if you're going for parry, sometimes that handshake tag timing will screw up your parry timing. I've had that happen before where I think I hit parry and then I might not be blocking or whatever it may be. So I'm not sure, actually. I'll have to lab that out. I think you might want to mash in that situation if you're expecting the handshake tag on the parry. That could help out, but we'll see if there's any adaptation here to that mix.
All right, Boog on the offensive here. Artorias was able to pick it back up right in the mid-screen, trying to change it to the other side of the screen here, but misses the air conversion here. Letting Boog get a little bit of breathing room here.
Yeah, interesting choice. And you're not. I really haven't seen many people change teams. And usually, if they do, it's going to just be for like a different fuse. But we're seeing the Darius in for the Jinx here. See if that pays off here for Boog. Maybe there's some hidden sauce we don't know about.
I feel like he's using the Darius just in case he gets a little bleed on it, especially if the character switches. It still stays on just in case he does get the advantage at the moment.
Yep.
And right now, he's actually losing the Darius in this conversion here. Goodness, what a setup.
Yeah, you want to level up at home, get your happy birthday combos down pat. It's so valuable in this game, and depending on which character you have, you might have your normal B&B may work or may not, so definitely something you want to take to the ladder here as you see a ton of damage taken off.
Like I said, with that bleed, he was just looking to just kind of push him in the corner here, but Artorias being able to find the sweet spot to actually just hit the button and actually take the round here, making it being match set.
Yeah, looking at set point here after 3 straight rounds for Art, and he's going to be thrown into the corner off the bat, but no real pickup after. Didn't want to invest the super meter, and now you're going to get switched back in the corner. Do we see a break come out?
Doesn't break whatsoever. He's just losing so much health. Was able to get the drop there, and just does the level 1 here, but actually, doesn't even parry here.
Yeah, maybe they value the fuse or the Fury buff that you get if your first character dies with break that much. For me, I generally try to use it early on the set. If I'm down around 2, especially, I'm down to use it right away, because if I'm going to win the set, I'm definitely getting it again by the end. So it's always interesting to see how players make decisions around the break meter.
Yeah, Boog being a long-time Versus player, I believe he has like a different game plan. Maybe he's like banking on the Fury setup since he's really used to MVC3, kind of working like an X Factor here, something he's more familiar with instead of like a burst like a good gear. Unfortunately, he does get hit with Ekko set up to take out the Darius, leaving Vi alone by her lonesome. But he has been able to pick it back up, like I said before. Let's see if he actually can try to tie it in his favor here.
Yeah, I just found out the other day that this works. This is crazy.
Oh,
as if it wasn't enough that he gets a stance into stomp to combo after forward throw, he can actually just dump the meter, and all you have to time is the dash into the S1 super, or it might be S2 super, I don't know. I don't play Yasuo. But either way. Definitely a reliable tool to have to pick up off throw and get that damage.
Most definitely. When I saw all yesterday, I'm just like, I love how this character can do this, but why can he do this? And Artorias taking it to 2-zip to stay in winner's bracket right now. Still, Boog is still able to come back from the loser's side, and he has before. So let's see what he can see if he can pick up where he left off, realize what mistakes he made, and then go forward to try to make it the grand finals from the loser's bracket.
Yeah, maybe you can check back the VOD between matches to see what the different opportunities there are. I mean, Art was definitely really consistent. That's the thing with Yasuo. If you got all his routes down, he's so scary because it's so valuable in this game to pick up off any hit and get into your max damage route or close to it. And Yasuo rather is just very consistent at being able to
Do you know how many routes Yasuo has? Because it seems like he just has a buttload.
I feel like he's just freeform. In terms of like the most common ones, I think there's like 4 or 5 that I see people rotate through, depending if it's a mid-screen or corner. Like I think in the corner, if you get 3 judgment cuts, that like spinning projectile in one combo, I think that's the optimal route. But really, he's just so flexible. I mean, you can pick up off anything, whether it be throw into stomp, throw into super, just straight hits into the dash through, and his assists are really good to hit confirm as well. Definitely has it all right now, and there's a reason they gave him the Akuma Chroma, because he's basically the Akuma of this game. He really has every tool he needs.
Really is the Akuma of this game. I have to ask you a question. I was talking about fuses earlier, and I feel like right now freestyle is, in my opinion, the best fuse in the game. How do you feel about that?
Well, I would ask you what makes you think freestyle is the best.
So I feel like freestyle is more so. You have your kings whatever fuse 2x. You can do the assist twice.
Yep.
Double down. It's kind of like the regular bread and butter. It's just the normal. You can swap out when you feel like it. Juggernaut and sidekick. You can focus on one character while still having specialties that either double the health or having the super special. But I feel like freestyle, you're able to just more so you can just kind of go back and forth and kind of like change up the game here, trying to make sure your opponent up, especially with characters that stay in your face like Yasuo and Ekko combos, or even Warwick and Vi. Yep. Being able to like say, oh, I'm going to put out my assist here, switch it, do another assist, switch it back, kind of just trying to like keep you on your toes at the moment.
Sure. Yeah, I definitely think it's very valuable in that way. It used to be stronger in the Alpha Lab days, back when assist character could actually hit high or low. Since the change that all assist attacks are now mid. What's up? No. Gotcha. We'll circle back to it when we come back, because we got a couple ads that we got to hit real quick. But,
gotcha.
Yeah, thanks for sticking tuned, guys.
Well, thank you for coming for Iron Grid X Go for Broke, Fight for Good. Remember, a good portion of these profits are benefiting the National Breast Cancer Foundation. Yesterday we had 2XKO Street Fighter 6 and also other games as well. And today we're actually going to another 2XKO bracket. And every Monday we have Quarter of the Cab and Mix-Ups We Trust. Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you check that out at Iron Grid FGC on Twitter and on Twitch.
Yeah, Tempest just has these tourneys rolling. Love to see it. You guys should definitely enter if you want to get some good reps in. And you also should enter for DIY, which is next week, and there is no reg at the door. If you guys want to attend and enter in this bracket, you do have to enter or pre-register. So do it now. Save yourself the time.
So there's a promo code if you guys actually want to pre-registered. If I'm believing it is, you could try to check it out on StartGG with DIY bonus track. It's a $5,000 prize pool for 2x KO. And honestly, I think you guys should check it out. If you think you got this stuff for it, if you're in the tri-state area, definitely come out to DIY to try to get your hands a little wet. Even learn how to get better at the game, or even meet some of your homies too. It's always a good time to come out to the NYC FGC to see what we got here going on. We're actually going to get that promo code for you in a moment.
Yeah, and don't forget, too, if you guys are a duo and you think you got the sauce, there's an extra $2,500 for the prize pool if a duo wins first place. So definitely some extra incentive to do that if you guys have what it takes. I'm definitely a duo player primarily. That's my favorite way to play the game. So hopefully we see a lot of duos in the bracket next week. Should be sick.
I feel like I'm not good enough to be someone else's duo. I'm good enough to be someone's duo if they're sidekick. It's like, okay, come in with the assist. I got you. Okay, I'm done. Just chill.
Yeah, it's really an interesting dynamic because like you think like you generally want to get skill levels like pretty close, but like honestly early on in the game, even if your duo is maybe stronger than you or you're stronger than your duo, you can kind of help each other balance out and catch each other up. So really sick way to play the game. I really recommend it. And again, shout out Riot for contributing to the prize pool with this being one of the first Impact events. That's really cool of them to do, and you guys should check it out.
Honestly, Riot contributes to the prize pool. It just shows that they actually want to put a lot into the game, especially since it's early access as well. Don't forget, we also have TSB Monthly on October 25th. We have Blaze Blue Central Fiction. We have Guilty Gear Rev 2. We have Guilty Gear Strive. We have Guilty Gear XX Essential Core R. We got Dragon Ball Fighters, and we got 2XKO mixed bracket. Doors open at 1 p.m. at $13 venue fee and $5 per game.
I love to see the mixed brackets. That's the way to do it. You guys should go check it out. If you're in the NYC area, you should also be checking out these sick custom leverlesses by Johnny Phrase. Very cool stuff. If you guys like your custom art, one of the best ways I could recommend to go about it. I mean, like you see here, you got stick, leverless, hybrid. I mean, he can do it all.
Honestly, I would love to put some art on my stick as well, but I mean, I like the white and gold accents, as I said before.
Clean.
It's real clean.
Yeah.
If I could put like a little signature there, I would definitely do so.
Yeah, you got that black and gold chroma in a lot of the colors for 2XKO as well, so you can deck out the whole team to match the leverless.
I did see Ekko and Braum have like white and gold, black and gold chromas. So I was actually looking at it. Almost got my money right. Almost got my money.
They know what they're doing. They know how to get it. And you guys should know how to get over to Salte Soiree. Fun little tournament here we have coming up. If I can find a date, I'm blind. There it is, Saturday, November 15th. Gonna be sick. And obviously some really cool art done here as well. Got a nice aesthetic going on. Is this like a black tie affair? I haven't heard of this tournament.
If it's a black tie affair for fighting games, I'm definitely going. Don't forget, there's also a $500 prize pool for the Street Fighter 6 tournament. That's actually starting at 2 p.m. It's casual till 10 p.m. So you definitely should show up as much as possible on Saturday, November 15th.
Yeah, that'll be sick. Love to see it. Shout out Capcom creators helping out as well. For the win as well. Is that even what it stands for?
For the win, yeah.
It is? Okay, just making sure.
Or for the dub.
For the dub, okay, cool. I don't want to misrepresent. You know?
I kind of like it where it's like for TW, and he was like, oh, it's for the win, not for the dub.
For the dub.
Because you always want to get the dub. You always want to get the dub.
100%. Need that dub. And we need some dub XKO. We got some matches coming up soon here as well. I see players start to get set up. We got Tempest as well. Yeah,
Tempest. He has actually a lot of versatile characters. He plays Ari, Teemo, Illaoi, and a bunch of others under his roster. So I kind of want to see which he picks to see which one is going to carry him forward. Or if he's going to kind of just stick to his bread and butter, which I think right now would be not Ari, Teemo. It would be, what's it called? Ekko, Illaoi.
Okay,
really strong characters with those ones.
Yeah, definitely a really good team right now. I would imagine he probably uses double assist with that comp as well. Illaoi's assist being some of the strongest in the game to keep people on lockdown. Hopefully we see the Teemo, though. I'd always love to see the little Yordle out here, but we will see what we have coming up. Should be a fun one. Yeah, Tempest is a grinder. I know that for sure. He's invited me to like multiple different servers that everyone's just fiending the game, trying to level up. You got to love it. Great vibe around this game right now. Everyone's just trying to get good. There's so much to learn. Simple inputs don't mean easy game. I'm telling you, this game is hard. It's definitely a grind, but it pays off.
Yeah, someone was telling me actually earlier, is like, there's too many buttons in the game. Listen, I don't think there's too many buttons. I think there's just a good amount. It's just that you have to map it to what you wanted.
Yep.
Like even then, I have special 1, special 2. I have team assist. I have parry, grab, and this is just nothing. This would be taunt if I wanted to.
Sure.
And then this is my dash.
Okay, word.
So it's like you can do pretty much anything with this game. There's not many buttons for you to. It doesn't feel like it's too overwhelming. I think the only overwhelming part is to try to figure out which synergy works for you, and what characters work best. Like even I don't feel like Illaoi should have nobody else that can't pull in somebody if that's your starter character.
I see what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, so you should really have anchors like Blitzcrank or Darius as your anchor. You shouldn't really have. I don't think you should have Braum, but that's also me. It can work for somebody else, but for me, I don't feel like that's where it plays at her strengths. She's not a grappler, so having like somebody like as a big body like that who doesn't really support that kind of thing is not gonna really help her.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, we do see Illaoi Ekko to assist from Tempest. Free Napkins going to be rocking Illaoi Warwick. I have not seen this team played together yet. They'll be sorting out a controller issue here real quick, but that'll be fun to see. Warwick, I'm still trying to figure out and see kind of how good he is. I'm hearing conflicting things. Some people say he feels clunky and might need some tweaking. I've heard some other people say he might need some tweaking because he's so strong. So I don't know what to make of it. I
feel like the character itself is like, he has an install that is a really good, he has a lot of good comeback tools. Like if you have Bloodlust as well as Fury, it's really dangerous for you. But if you're going to play at a strength, he's basically like a candy. You know, he has the hooligan setups, he has mix-ups, he has an OTG that's really strong as well. Not many characters do. And he's just a character that really likes to stay face. He's really easy to pick up, but he's really hard to master. And that's my honest opinion, because a lot of his hooligan setups, he can send you to the other side. You can mistime the spacing for it, and you can really mess yourself up in the long run here.
Yeah, for sure. I'm curious to see people really start to explore those hooligan, demon flip, jump cancel routes, because I know his main route with the OTG pickup, like you were talking about, does give a side switch. And that can be kind of frustrating, because obviously you want your opponent in the corner in this game, and then to give that up to do your main B&B can be kind of tough.
We're doing a little bit of a button check to make sure everything's all spick and span. I
think they're actually playing, I'm not going to lie. Maybe I'm crazy.
Maybe so. So you want my stick? You want my stick? No. I always offer my stick up to people just to make sure everything's good. You know, that's why I always keep it on deck.
Yeah, got to keep that thing on you. 100%.
Shout out to Tesseract for this stick. Look how clean this is. You can't really see it, but it's nice white and gold right now. Kind of what I'm rocking right now. See, got the white shirt, gold skin. That was great. That was
great.
You
can match everything, dude. The whole, in-game, out-of-game, it's clean. Gotta respect it. Tesseract is such a sick name for a company, by the way.
Yo, facts.
That's baller.
I actually met Trunks, the guy who sells it. He actually plays a lot of Street Fighter. A really good player. He gave it to me for, I think they were having a discount for Combo Breaker at the moment. Or no, I'm sorry, ECT when I first met him.
Nice.
And it was just, the way I like it, it has multiple buttons. That way I don't have to like continuously do two buttons, because I'm not usually a stick player. I'm usually on pad, so I map it all to one button. So I felt more comfortable having a dash button if I needed one, having a assist one if I need one, or just using it for parry or drive impact. It was just, okay, this is my stick right now.
Sure.
I can use it for whatever I want at that moment.
How'd you find the transition from pad to levelist?
Oh my God, let me tell you, it was the worst 3 months of my life. Because it's like when you're familiar with something, and this is how I feel like about anything. When you're familiar with something, you want to stay familiar. When you're uncomfortable, then you're learning, then you're growing. So I felt extremely uncomfortable, like losing matches that I know I could win, or I know I have won in the past, simply because I'm changing my setup here. But when I got to the point where it's like, okay, I can do regular quarter circle forwards, regular quarter circle backs, I think my issue was getting my ring finger to be more dominant as like my index finger, especially my pinky as well. Because who uses the ring finger for everyday tasks besides holding something like your phone?
Right.
Or just
like
typing on a keyboard.
If you're properly typing,
So it took a little bit of a time to like transition from, okay, I'm just holding my my controller with this finger, or maybe having like a button there every couple of times, to, okay, this is an essential.
Right.
You know, and I think that's the main thing, is that you're going to be uncomfortable for a while, but as long as you continue, even you do it an hour a day, you don't have to do it for a long time. An hour a day for maybe a month, you'll feel a huge change. And that's for anything, honestly.
For sure. When you were playing pad, were you playing the proper way with the actual pad and not the stick?
Yeah, I was playing the actual pad.
I've been hearing some people recently say they
I
play
feel like
with
my
analog
first time
stick.
when I first played, because I was on Xbox a lot, I did play with the analog stick, and I was just like, I don't like this. So when I switched to when I got a PS4 when I was in I believe my first year of high school, I switched to D-pad. I was like, this is so much more comfortable.
Yeah. No,
what am I doing?
It's way better. It's surprising that so many people end up using stick. So if you're out there and you're playing on stick, reconsider. Play on or I should say, if you're playing on pad with the stick, use the D-pad. Definitely going to be more optimal there. And
Most definitely.
help out.
You feel the huge change in your quarter circle forwards, your quarter circle backs, even your half circles, if you have any characters that do that.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh my goodness, what have I been doing for the last 3 years of my life?
Yeah, exactly. You can actually be kind of precise with that. It's funny because like when I first learned leverless, I was actually playing melee back in the day.
Oh,
so
God.
that's like I threw myself into the fires learning melee on leverless, and then compared to fighting games on leverless, it's a whole different beast. So I totally can relate though, like that 3 months of just like grinding out and just got to get reps, and just every time you're like, this is like the easiest thing in the world I should be able to do. And it's
I believe
just like,
leverless was first made for Smash, wasn't it? Or was I wrong?
That's a good question. I feel like it was more popular in Smash first, but I think Hitbox may have been. Oh yeah, because Smashbox was like the first primary one, so Hitbox would have already existed since they ended up making that. But I think it got more popular in Smash before it got popular in FGC.
I feel like a lot of people, I always hear that when someone says, hey, you're playing levelers, you're cheating. I'm like, you have buttons on a D-pad.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking? You're cheating more than me.
Yeah. No.
You're more optimal than me.
I don't understand. People just want an excuse, I guess, a lot of the time. They like to hate on people doing stuff differently or whatever. It is what it is. But leverless is the way for sure.
If they're hating on you, you're doing something right.
Yeah, 100%. It's been like, I don't even know. I want to say like 8 years now. I think like 2018 I started on a Smashbox in Melee. So it's been a hot minute. Haven't looked back. It's the way to go for sure. And
awesome.
It feels great in this game too. I mean, obviously no motions, but it's just nice and precise. There's a lot of like precision that you need with like jump timings and doing neutral jump into immediate forward shroom a lot with Teemo, for example, versus forward jump, neutral shroom, whatever it may be. So
is this your first tag fighter, or have you played other fighters before that?
I like dabbled in some before. The first fighting game I took like that wasn't a Smash game that I took like somewhat seriously was like the tail end of Street Fighter V because I was excited for Street Fighter 6.
Right.
But I played like a little bit of Dragon Ball. I played a little bit of MVCI. I probably would have played a lot more of MVCI if it didn't die right away. I'm still kind of pissed that everyone hated that game so much right off the bat. The game was
Honestly,
fun.
I did like the idea of MVCI, but then I was like, I don't like it. No, it's not for me.
It was
it's not
ugly.
for me, though.
Sure, yeah. It was ugly for sure. The roster was kind of rough, but it was a fun game, and I think a lot of the ideas kind of carried over into 2X as well. So I don't know. Once I heard Riot was making a fighter, and I was like just really starting to watch fighters more and more, I was just like, oh, this is going to be too sick. And then every announcement from then on was basically like, oh, it's tag. Oh, I can play with people. Like, we're going to have like the best netcode in the world. All this stuff. I've just been more hyped as time goes on. So
I always been telling people that Riot has really good network code along all of their games.
Yeah.
So them bringing it to a fighter is just like, ugh.
They basically like routed their own internet across the country. Riot Direct is crazy.
I need them to give me some of that internet because listen, oh my God. Sometimes when you live in a household with multiple people, it's just like, yo, let me get a little something, especially if it's for work.
Yeah, they hit the download and just your matches just immediately go out the window. And you're
I pay for gigabit speed. I had to put fiber optic in my own PC for that, and it's still slow.
Yeah, that's the worst, dude. Ugh. Brutal. But luckily in this game, very rare that you run into netcode issues. Like every once in a while I'll have a match slow down, maybe like 1 out of like 50 or 100. But like
You're always gonna get those outliers. It's never perfect.
Yeah, some people are playing in a McDonald's, so you gotta just hold that sometimes. It is what it is. But.
Think about the McDonald's grand finals for fries, man. Oh my goodness. Nah, I want some McDonald's fries.
Yeah, thanks for putting them ahead. I appreciate it. I'm getting hungry on the set here. It is what it is. This should be fun though. I think we got both controllers back in, plugged in, ready to rock.
All right.
Illaoi Warwick is going to be very interesting. I'm curious to see if Tempest is cooking anything up here. Or no, this is Napkins actually playing Warwick, right? Yeah.
Nice switch with the Illaoi to try to pick it back up. All right. Tempest showing a little bit of dominance here. Kind of all had a mix there, but wasn't able to commit there fully, forcing him to burst and switch back to the Illaoi setup right here.
Yeah, that was good awareness. I mean, it was a bit of a call out too. If the Ekko does a charge S2, it'll even steal corner, but he is minus if he tries to do anything, so you can match out.
Right.
But obviously the 50-50 there is he going to rewind as soon as I press a button and then hit me on the other side. So it's good awareness that you can take their turn in that situation. It pays off pretty well.
Alright, they switched to the Warwick as he saw his Illaoi was just taking a heavy beating right now, trying to recover something as much health as possible. Napkins coming in with the OTG setup here with Warwick, taking it back to the mid-screen with a level 1 special one. Goodness!
Almost get a kill off that, and actually had an opening and just went for the reset into the charge. I call it a demon flip.
I understand that.
Demon flip.
Was able to pick it back up with his Ekko here, actually doing a lot of damage. And now he's in his Bloodlust, but does get launched by Tempest. This might be good for him. No, doesn't do level 3. Kind of looking for another setup here.
Yeah, it can be tough to get into level 3 for Ekko off that route.
Goodness, he just did it.
Just like that's got to feel good.
That's got to feel great for him.
It's funny that this super is so good. It does a bit more damage than you would think from Ekko because he doesn't really dump out damage unless he's doing like multiple S1 supers. But it is the one super that loses to grab, so, or the one ult rather. So always an interesting use case to use it as a reversal. You really got to know if button's coming, and it does pay off there for Tempest, taking round 1.
Being able to pick it up with that launcher setup after Illaoi jumped in, neutral jumped in the air, trying to get rid of the rewind setup, I respect it entirely. Yeah, sometimes you have to figure out with Ekko, how am I going to mix you back up? Oh, just like that. He was actually looking for a kind of like side switch him a little bit, but wasn't able to continue off the combo there, allowing Napkins to get free just a little bit.
Yeah, no hit confirm after that opening. It was funny. It was the same interaction we were talking about before with that Charges too. But this time, I don't know if Warwick's frame data is just worse on his normals there, or maybe they went for a medium rather than a light. Either way, not going to matter too much as Napkins does get the pickup here. This is going to be death, I believe. Maybe a pixel?
Like a sliver of health. Has to switch it out, otherwise he's going to lose his partner character. Can't even put out the assistant until she gets some good health there. Tries to get the overhead, but doesn't have a 6 frame. Does he not have a 6 frame?
For Warwick, I'm not sure, honestly. I haven't checked his frame data. That's why I'm curious.
Does take out the Illaoi, leaving Ekko by him lonesome, but tries to get the launcher here, misses, and tries to jump in, but Illaoi being able to pick it back up, getting the level 1 super, putting him right into the corner, looking at a sliver of health, but does get the grab. Doesn't take him to the corner, though. Side switches with the Illaoi assist here, but gets grabbed by Napkin, taking it here.
Yeah, even though that grab did take the round, the tentacle was there, so even if there was more health on board, that could have led to a nice little extension. Great stuff from Napkins as we get into this final round here. We get the classic Ekko route, going into Limit Strike, burrito time. We execute Stu. I think it was kind of a whiff, but ends up getting the pickup afterwards.
Yeah, the way Ekko's been using this burrito is like he's sponsored by Chipotle. Goodness, carrying it over to the other side of the screen. He might be able to kill this Warwick here if he just mixes up, tries to get the wake-up attack, doesn't get much of it, gets to dive, and then is able to pick it back up to the mid-screen, forces the burst to switch to the Illaoi, hits the Illaoi as well. Ooh, he's actually just one touch at this moment, trying to get away as fast as possible.
Yeah, I think that charge demon flip, he was actually looking to bait a parry because he didn't go for the medium cross-up. Interesting choice. Would have been sick if it worked out, but obviously. Got to try to think a step ahead, and we see Tempest getting all the way carried into the corner here. SC Super, what you guessing? It's time to gamble. Get up attack.
Ooh.
High risk, high reward, but that risk ain't paying off. Illaoi's off the table.
Tries to instantly jump in, but gets smacked by Illaoi's launcher, bringing him back into the corner with tentacle setup right staying here. Oh, was actually able to get that counter hit off of this here.
Yeah, went for the command grab rather than the tentacle swing follow-up.
Ooh, what a shimmy coming from Tempest. He's just looking to, does get hit with the low, forces the Fury. He's looking kind of comfortable now, especially since he got, Oh,
interesting. Went for the dash cancel. I'm not sure if he would have been able to block or not after reacting to that burst, but either way.
One of them's going to pop level 3 just because. What'd I just tell you?
You knew, and Napkins knew. Game 1 going his way. Tempest knows. He tried it.
He tried it. I saw you. I saw you tried that.
You got to let it rip sometimes. You win some, you lose some. You got 2 games to work with here. Well, 2 games you need to win, but. And sometimes you try to cook.
I don't know what he was cooking on me.
Yeah.
But he had a vision. I saw the vision there. I think he was just waiting for Napkins to just probably do that dive at the moment, so just in case he does get hit. Because even though that Warwick dive is just so dangerous, you know, it looks like it's punishable, but sometimes it's not.
Yeah, again, I need to figure out the frame date for this character. It's so early on, but.
Thank God they actually added it to this patch now, so that way you can.
Oh yeah, with the frame meter too. Yeah, it definitely makes life a lot easier.
What a start!
Never seen this route before. It's Ekko assist right into the beam, the classic.
Yeah, I wonder how Ekko and Jinx are actually with each other in the synergy, especially from that trailer as they see who's messing with Ari for a little bit.
Yeah, I definitely think they're really strong with the beam into double down assist shenanigans. It kind of forces the opponent to have to jump and block it and take that chip damage, because if you stay on the ground, Ekko can just left, right, low mix you pretty easily. So definitely a lot of synergy there. Going to be good in neutral as well, but I mean, Napkins doesn't care how good they are together. He's just going to out neutral and get that first health bar off the table and to jump in immediately after.
Jumps immediately, getting rid of the Jinx turn. Says, girl, I don't care if I took out your man. I'm about to get you next. Come here, Jungles.
What a call out, man. That was crazy. What's the guess? Do we get up attack again? No. We get forced into the get up. And you're just going to, oh, okay.
Does get out of it, but doesn't get too much of it. It still has the corner pressure here, but does get the neutral jump into an overhead here.
Oh, I didn't even know that Teemo is in the background of this stage when he's not in the match. That's crazy.
That's actually kind of cool.
That's because I've literally played him every game since he's come out. That's news to me. All right, cool.
You played Teemo in regular league as well?
A bit, yeah. I wasn't a one-trick. I had a bunch of characters I would kind of rotate through, but he was definitely one of the ones way up there. Vigar's my actual go. If they ever get Vigar in this game, that's
Ah, my God, I don't know how Vigar would work, but I would love it.
Yeah. I don't think he's super likely, but that would be sick.
Napkins able to pick it up and having a huge chunk of health against the Jinx, where it was able to switch off to Ekko, Tempest was, to try to at least get some damage and trying to get revenge for his girl, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, good stuff here, goodness. What a bunch of health. Bringing back the Jinx and says, yo, I want my get back. I want my hands.
Yeah, that tag launcher is so useful. When the hit stun gets kind of crazy, it gets you into a nice little guaranteed follow-up. And was able to get some extra damage out onto Jinx, but ends up losing it out in neutral here. Napkins is 1 round away from taking this 2-0. Showing off Warwick can cook.
They're both kind of switching sides each match. It kind of just seems like they kind of go on one side or the other every time they're like in a neutral state. Yep. But then when one of them picks it up, it's like, okay, they can definitely change the game here, especially with that Bloodlust being activated. Now he's hungry. He actually hits the low and gets the launcher overhead set. That's going to be it.
GG. Good stuff from Napkins. Warwick looking clean. Definitely, I mean, I'm believing in this character. He looks pretty good. I mean, able to pick up off a lot of different stuff. Kind of like Vi, if you get those soft knockdowns, being able to pick up off of that into a full combo is obviously going to be very juicy. And Warwick showing that off for sure. Got to watch out for those quick overheads and lows as well. Cool character. Fun to see him get optimized.
When I heard Warwick was coming into the game, I knew he wasn't going to be no slouch. I knew he was going to be a very tough character not only to beat, but a very tough character to kind of like understand as a whole. Because it looks like he has some things that are negative and they're not. Right. Unless I think you have the, like, I don't know what the fastest button here is. If it's a 6 frame,
I think
it's a
6
frame.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. If he is not able to punish that little dive he does in the very beginning of the match, it's really hard to try to figure out, okay, what's he going to do next that's negative that I can punish? Because even with some of his slashes, they have a bit of range to them.
Yep.
Like, he doesn't have to connect you with himself. He has that little arc that's just like, okay, I can't even get in. I don't know what to do next.
It's funny. It depends on your playstyle, too, because, again, having played so much Teemo recently, like, there's not a lot of time I'm looking for, like, punishable blocks or, like, looking for something on block that I can punish. A lot of it is me trying to maneuver and force them to whiff into a hit, or I'm just kind of outspacing and using those projectiles. So it's I have way less of an incentive than I used to playing like Street Fighter to look at that frame data. But it's definitely something I need to dive into because, especially like you said, with Warwick's pressure, you've got to know what you can deal with or when you can at least take your turn. Even if something's not raw punishable on block, you got to know when you can take that turn. I think the one thing I do know is the flip overhead, his like cross up, the flip medium. That is plus on block, I believe.
Oh, goodness.
So definitely got to respect that one for sure. Or
I also do know Warwick can like cling onto the wall like Vega, like he used to do. And that's just really good, especially if you're fighting against a zoner. Sometimes they do level 1 Jinx super. Yep. You just cling onto the wall, do level 1 back at her, and just dive at her. It's just phenomenal.
Yeah, it's interesting. He can use that for mix in the corner, and I've also seen him be able to use it for some extensions as well during combos. So I think that's something in the next few days, couple weeks, we'll start to see people implement into their game and get those more optimal routes.
Speaking of a Warwick player, we actually have a Ekko Warwick, YaBoiJosid, and MoonTheory. I don't believe he was here yesterday, or I did not was able to see him on stream. Oh, MoonTheory. Oh, MoonTheory. Apologies. I'm dyslexic. I tell this all the time. I'm gonna see some letters getting out all the time. Was able to get 3rd place in MKNJ with the 2KX duos. Was at least a top 9 competitor consistently. So let's see if he can actually get up even higher today.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely some solid placings there. We see Josid as well. 5th, 4th, 13th out of 20. Okay. I mean, some ups, some downs. Taking a first, we take it. Don't ask how many people entered. First is first. Got to hold that.
And in this scene, they actually had a set before where Josid actually won 3-0. So let's actually see if Moon can he takes what he learned before in that matchup and see if he can actually prevail. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. this will be interesting to see. Got the Yas and Darius, not the most common team out there. I think you would see Darius a bit more with him being kind of the more straightforward character, but it's been pretty rare so far in my time playing. So cool to see once in a while. Obviously, Super Noon is like one of the high-level reps of the character, just getting second at Evo France, so character definitely has potential. With Yasuo, I'm sure a lot of that's going to get enabled here.
Justin already looking clean with a huge life lead right here against his Yasuo. But right now, he has the corner pressure here. He's looking to kind of just settle the score. Ooh. Gets the stun, but doesn't actually get the pickup off of it. Has the wind wall, so he can't really throw out the timeline. Forces the burst to try to get out of that situation. Ooh, forces the other side of the burst to take out the Yasuo at the end, forcing Darius to be by his lone. So let's go.
And right to the overhead. Yep, you got to watch your dome.
What a timeline setup into Bloodlust? Goodness.
Yeah, that's clean. You definitely don't want to be in the corner against a Bloodlust Warwick, but if you're ready for
parry.
it, that parry's going to pay off for sure. I mean, I feel like you just kind of OS the crouch block and watch out for that overhead, and it can work pretty well. But then I think at that point, then the demon flip gets implemented, and you kind of got a 50-50. His command grab could be coming in quick.
Wow.
And good call out on that crouching light here.
That's just going to take it at that moment, I believe. Does that kill?
Yeah, that kills. Place your bets, chat room.
Honestly, I thought he was just throwing it out just because. I didn't even think he was going to hit a button there.
Yeah, that was a crazy call out. You just caught a crouching light. You just knew. Sometimes you just
got that Prometheus in your head, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly, and that's how I lose my rank set and get demoted. But I felt it. It felt real that time.
Oh, what a fuzzy. Actually, is forcing him to actually hit a button thinking he was going to touch the ground. Was able to get the pickup in the air here, but was not able to continue it off of there, letting Josid to get some of the damage here. Picking the other side to the corner here. Doesn't spend the level 1, but does switch to the Ekko to pick it back up with another launcher. Oh my goodness, he's about to do a lot of damage here. He has no burst. He's doing the rewind setup for a grab to take it.
Yeah, good stuff there. I think the combo dropped with Warwick because he was going for that Ekko Time Wander route again, and the juggle height was just a little lower than they were looking to be. So Time Wander hit immediately, but gets that mix into the corner. Going to take the first health bar of this round, and as you see, gets the S2. Oh, that's such an awkward spacing. When you get that S2, S2, you can't quite get that jab right after, but if you super, it's going to be slightly suboptimal, so interesting choice, just kind of lets it drop.
What the? He was looking for something there. I don't understand. Yeah, forces the Fury, but it's kind of a little scary for him to do so.
He's just letting it rip.
Yeah, Joseph is just looking comfortable. He just doesn't feel like he's going to have any difficulty here. He's just looking to just do as much as possible, kind of like tilt his opponent in some sort of way possible.
Yeah, you got meter, you got to let it rip. It's going to get reset after every round anyway, so good choice there. Even though Moon was in Fury, so Chip was not really going to be a factor, but was just able to get the raw hit anyways. And we'll see what Josid's able to do here. Warwick does get the opening. This is what you like when you're in the corner. Then you love having Warwick B&Bs because you get to throw them right in. Nice and easy.
He's doing a lot of damage to that Ekko and not even letting him breathe whatsoever. My man didn't even get into the game yet. He did all that.
Yeah, great blocks on that freestyle mix as well. You definitely can react with handshake tag timings.
And switches to the Ekko to try to keep the pressure going, but does get hit by the Yasuo, forcing him to break here and throw out another timeline. Switches to the Warwick to try to get his timing off just a little bit, and picking it back to the second side of the corner where another timeline set up, but does miss it.
Yeah, Chad, don't let yourself get hit by, oh man, take a break, that's the name of it, mid-screen. If they just let that rip on you, that third hit's parryable every time.
He just, looks for the parry. Did he anticipate that he was going to parry that?
That was on reaction, and I think, no, it wasn't anticipation of the parry. I think he was trying to catch a button, and it just happened to work out that the spacing was not punished by a parry.
I only ask because that's something I would do.
Yeah, no, I totally
I'd waste the meter for level 3, knowing that you're going to parry and you'll be out of distance, just so I could just take you out in the round, just like he did with this Darius right here.
That would be clean. I mean, honestly, maybe they were a layer deep like that, but not my first guess. Ooh, that super assist is always juicy. Get the bleed effect on as well. So now you're going to be scared to block. Good call out. That super gets you out of there immediately. I don't know what the frame data is on the start of there, but it feels like once screen flash happens, he's already gone.
Oh, tries to side swap here, but doesn't get the conversion he wanted it to be. Still on the bleed with the Ekko, just looking to do something. Doesn't get the up. Ooh, doesn't get the bounce back with his level 1, but does get the launcher when he tries to jump in here, taking the round for match point.
Yeah, good use of the anti-air. Definitely something you want to implement into your game. Don't let people jump in for free, especially Yasuo with that big active hitbox. You got to be on the lookout for it and make sure they think twice. He's out there taking the round.
Yeah, Josid's not from PA, so you know he can anti it perfectly fine.
Oh man.
All right, we're kind of just seeing who has the more flavor here. They're trying to just kind of like feel each other out with a nice rewind setup with a nice little burst there. I kind of like how Ekko has that, just kind of continue a combo there. Kind of going back and forth here with a freestyle. Kind of going back with the Yasuo, forcing him to burst here. Picking it back up, forcing Warwick to kind of just dive in here. But Yasuo still looking very dominant here. Oh, that level 1 super is just damn.
Yeah, it's crazy fast. I mean, you can just react to so much with it.
What a dive to end the round here.
Nice pickup as well, yeah.
What is that dive? Like a special one, just raw, or?
I think it's a forward S1, if I remember correctly. It is an overhead, does lead into that soft knockdown. It was pretty quick, but definitely parryable if you're looking out for it. Moon does get a nice little super here. It could be in range here to take out this Ekko with one hit.
Tries to grab 2+. Gets hit by the Darius here with his level 1.
Yep, gonna throw him right back in the corner. No super meter on deck here for Moon. And good block on that air super. I don't even think that was punishable. I don't. Maybe Josid was trying to press there, or maybe was trying to backdash or something.
Tries to grab again, but it's always one of the facts when you're 2+ trying to grab it, it's just not going to hit entirely right. Moon getting a round to keep himself alive in this match, but let's see if he can actually keep up this momentum to actually get a score on the board here.
Yeah, good stuff. Good. We've seen a lot of. I mean, I think both sets we've watched so far were 4 straight rounds. So good to see this go to a final round here. We see a good choice there, using the Warwick up assist and handshaking to make it safe. Gets the overhead here, force a break.
What a spin move from Darius. That does so much chip, especially imagine you had bleed on there. Goodness.
Yeah, you got to be on the lookout for it. I think it's parryable if he does it out of the other special follow-up. But good. You can use the assist just like that situation. Make sure you keep it a true block string. No parry on the deck here. And we should see the classic Ekko route. Time winder, recall,
goodness, what an OTG. Doesn't get the pickup off of that, but was able to get a lot of damage off the Yasuo, and it does get the hit on Darius just a little bit. Gets the grab to push him back to the other side of the corner here. Looking for a low, doesn't get it. Kind of keep it a distance here. Looking for the Warwick DP just in case he jumps for any reason.
Yeah, good stuff. Nice and patient here from Josid. Loves using that time winder super in neutral. Looking to definitely catch out maybe the assist character. But not getting too much reward. I mean, we're just kind of letting super strip with both characters. At some point, you got to be ready for it. I mean, if you're not committing to an action, you can parry that air super on the way in. I wonder if you can anti-air it. That I'm not sure.
Oh, I feel like he whiffed that. I think he wanted something else from that setup here, and it allowed him to let the Darius go just to breathe a little bit here. Ooh, tried the parry, but whiffs it, taking out the Darius here, making it match point.
Yeah, when you parry a projectile, it's not going to get that blowback effect, so you got to be ready to follow up after if that's what you're going for. As you can see there, if you're not, you're going to get clipped out. Fury on deck for Yasuo. I mean, one good hit could lead to death, but not going to happen.
Just like this.
The classic from Warwick. Gets to the side switch into that super one. Nice and clean from Josid. Get a lot of use to that super meter for sure. I think we had some super meter nerfs in this last patch. So it generates a little more slowly, but still plenty enough here for Josid to be able to use in neutral plenty. And gonna take that set. Good stuff.
Yeah, most definitely. His use of Warwick, his use of switching back and forth to Warwick and Ekko, depending on what position they are. I feel like using that to kind of mistime your opponent, because everything is about a tempo in this game.
Yes.
Yeah. If you're ready to get in, you see the main characters in the back, or the porting character that the person's controlling in the back, switching it to somebody who's in front who has the pressure continuously going even after the assist. It just kind of just pick it up the chain and push them back into the corner. Like we always said, you always want to keep your opponent in the corner here. Yep. It's a really good way to use it. Or like how Joseph did before, his porting character is in front, switches to the one in the back who's like, oh, I hit you. Oh wait, never mind. This is for nothing now.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be curious to see if Warwick can go full corner to corner. That would be very useful for him, because if you can do that OTG early on in the route and then like maybe with 2x assist get the time winders to carry over, that would be super valuable. But obviously making the best of what he could with this team now, like you said, swapping back and forth, kind of managing that screen space very well. So good stuff there. And it looks like we're going to be rolling into, I believe this is winter semis. So we got Napkins versus Art. This should be a fun one. Art's been cooking.
They've been playing back-to-back nonstop yesterday. So Artorias being the more, I think he was the more victor in that match. I think they won 3-0 each time. Could be 3-1. Artorias, no slouch. His Yasuo Ekko is a very, very strong character. But that's not the same for Napkins. Napkins, Illaoi. What Artorias does is he's take out the Illaoi very early. He doesn't want to deal with that whatsoever. Kind of leaves the our anchor character to just sit put. So it's a matter of can Napkins get something to pop off with his Illaoi to like try to stay in the fight, or will Artorias be doing the same game plan, take out the Illaoi, don't want to see you whatsoever, and then just take the cake there.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a good strat to have. I mean, Yasuo Ekko gives you a lot of flexibility with both teams. Like, Yas can kind of do it all. Ekko gives you, I mean, a ton of flexibility also with a little bit of focus on mix. And both those characters are going to open you up constantly. So definitely makes sense to see him rocking this duo. They're definitely one of the more strong ones. And it's cool to see them piloted at a high level. I'm sure we'll see some of that now as well.
He's going with the Warwick Illaoi set. Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Wow. Who just burst out with a Blitzcrank? Goodness, he actually using sidekick. This is different a little bit right now.
Yeah. What is going on? Sidekick, Yasuo Blitz. So there's going to be some restand shenanigans.
What a restand combo to be staying in the air. Parries it to get the burst damage here, but doesn't. Oh wait, actually nope. Hits it right back up. I'm sorry. I lied to you.
Well, yeah, he ended up dropping and then re-picking it back up, which that's the Yasuo special at this point. If he ever does drop, you still got to be ready for it. Hit same side, you got to be ready for that spacing as well. His character solo mix is really, really good. If any character is going to make a solo fuse work, Yasuo is probably the best option right now. I'm very curious to see if there's like specific Blitz restand setups he's aware of.
Right now, it looks like every time he gets a Blitzcrank to pull his target, and he goes on the other side and tries to like act like he's going to touch the ground, but it's like right there where he does the little whirlwind spin, just to make you feel like you can hit a button, like it's your turn.
Yep, exactly right.
And right now, as we see, he takes out the Warwick to leave Illaoi by the lone, so I'm going to see if Illaoi can just stay in the fight and pick it back up here.
Yeah, and if you do see Art get picked up, he goes for the level 3, that ain't hitting. You do have Fury if you need to spend it. There is going to be a lot of meter generated here from Napkins. You can't get to the level 3. Yeah, he uses the Fury at the last second. That's actually a sick time to use that because you force all 3 meter off the table, and then you're just able to get that oppressive pressure. Good stuff from Art. Make use of that Fury. Oh, one thing I was going to say, too, with Sidekick, keep an eye out if Art is getting comboed. You're going to see these blue hit effects come out from the character on every hit, or as many hits as he can. If you're hitting an attack button at a specific time, you can kind of see here it popping up constantly.
Yeah.
That's that brace mechanic. So you're reducing the damage that you're taking by like 20%. That is like a sidekick-specific mechanic.
That's actually really cool, being able to reduce the damage as much as possible since you only have one character. It's not like Juggernaut where you have double the health, basically. Yeah. It's just, damage reduction at that moment. Just try to keep yourself in the fight a little bit. That's actually really good since I use Sidekick Darius, or Sidekick Ari Darius.
Yeah, and it helps you learn combo timings as well. So you're kind of keeping in mind at whenever hit is going to come from the opponent. It's an interesting way to think about the game. But also an interesting fuse to use when you're going to get cooked this hard in round 2. I guess there is potential for this comeback. That would be something else. I'm going to give Napkins the benefit of the doubt.
Nice little grab to keep the game going right here. Kind of push him back into the corner. He doesn't want him to breathe whatsoever. Just hanging on the wall like he's playing Silk Song Hollow Knight. Ooh.
Okay.
He's able to get that pick up into the air with a nice little whirlwind, taking out the Warwick once again.
This kind of gets into a spooky situation. Fury's close to being back on deck for Artorias here. Okay.
But unfortunately was not able to use it whatsoever. Doesn't have the meter for it after this round.
Yeah, it was getting close there. It'll be a slight break meter advantage for Art. You see it's going to be back up here already. Do we pop it right away? No, okay. Tanking the super. We'll see if it's used on offense as well. That's another option. You could use it as a combo extension. This could be an opportunity for it with a happy birthday combo. I'm not sure how that would interact. Okay, waits for the break.
Oh, nice little overhead. Doesn't get too much off of it there. I'm not sure if Illaoi has any OTG setups that could have picked up from there.
Not to my knowledge. She might be able to do Super 2 activation. I'm not sure. That would probably be the only one I can think of. Let's see here. You do have 2 meter after, but no, we're going with the other super. So.
Oh no, you puts it right back up.
Oh right, because sidekick. Yeah, you can super into super. Very cool. That's crazy. I wonder with 4 meter then if you can just dump all that in with Yasuo.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
We got the bloodlust mechanic. He's looking real hungry right now.
Where's the unk check? Empty jump low.
Empty jump low. The 35 years, in my opinion. It's been a staple since before I was even born.
It's crazy how much mix this character can do with that simple jump. He literally can hit all 4 at like basically the same timing. Insert the triple overhead if he wants. Nice comeback after taking that initial deficit. Curious if we're riding sidekick out for the whole set. We are. Okay. Good stuff here from Art. Definitely.
Honestly, this is a big surprise. I was really expecting the freestyle Yasuo Ekko since he's been running that in the entire tournament. Seeing that he has different fuses, different team setups, and different versatility with this game kind of shows more than that he just knows, 2 really strong characters in the game. He actually has better game knowledge to actually carry him through maybe another grand finals possibly.
Yeah, when you're a player this caliber too, there's going to be a lot of times you're just playing with homies and you might need something to put the training weights on a little bit. So
right.
I'm going to guess that's where Art was picking up the sidekick fuse. Or maybe he was just doing it for fun. Either way, he's showing it has some real strong use. Getting about 70% there before getting the supers. The combo does drop, but with that Fury buff, it takes a ton of damage off.
Yeah, you're in the air with Illaoi. Boop, boop, da 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 da. Right into the level 1.
Let's go gambling.
What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about my boy? Ooh, jumps in, neutral jumps it, still can't breathe. Does get a good parry off to actually take this round. He might be able to kill Illaoi here. Oh, doesn't. He plays with the food a little bit.
If you do go for that parry on an Illaoi overhead during that S2 super Oki situation, make sure you double tap it. Because it's very possible you hit a tentacle first, and that's not going to get the blowback effect. That's just going to count as a projectile, I'm pretty sure. So either way, good stuff from Art. I'm sure he was honestly going for that.
Ooh, what a grab. Napkin being able to kind of take it into his favor. Ooh, was looking for a hooligan setup into the air. There it is.
That's so deceiving, man. Every time I get hit by that, I'm like, I forget this guy has a command grab that he can start when he's like on the ceiling. Like, it's insane. It feels so fast.
Honestly, it's like Vega and Cammy had a mix of what the new character was going to be.
Yep, 100%. Definitely a bit of a demon. Ooh, okay. Goes for the blitz assist there. Was able to side switch, but going to get the burst forced out.
Nice run up grab it. And imagine if she was able to pick that up. It wasn't a hard knockdown, but carry it into the corner as a juggle combo. Goodness, that could have been dangerous.
Yeah, there's probably some use for Illaoi to run with Vi as her assist character to get a reliable OTG assist. Because there's definitely a lot of those situations that I feel like all she can really do is S1 super to get some damage out. And that is death. 3 meter on deck as well, so any combo could go into the ult here for Art. Yeah, there's some damage dumping out from this. I would say team comp, but it's really a solo character with a guest appearance.
That was a fun
Once
moment.
in a while.
That was a fun moment trying to go in for the grab and then instantly whips. Right now, Artorias is looking to get that meter back right in the other side of the corner. Got the Fury.
Close to Bloodlust, not quite. What is the option here?
Oh, he did it again! He baited him again!
Oh, that was crazy. What a call out. I wonder if he was looking for the level 3 there. That's insane. That's a huge hitbox too for Yasuo's ult. That hits in front and above. The fact that you can go just in that little area above and behind Yasuo's head to stay hidden from that's some tech right there.
Honestly, they had to be live now all night. Got the wake-up attack, was able to actually bait it out. Doesn't get the pickup off it in the corner, allowing Artorias to actually take it right back to the mid-screen.
This is the classic.
God, what a character.
Yep, and ends up dropping it. So.
Honestly, when I first started, I wanted to play Yasuo because I used to play him when I was a mid laner back in my young degenerate days.
The O10 power spike.
The O10 power spike.
Yeah. No, he's definitely cool. At some point, I'm going to do his combo trials. I'm saving him for last.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
I respect that. I respect that 100%.
But he definitely seems fun to press some buttons with, for sure. And you see Art is pressing all the buttons he wants, and getting that Illaoi out of the way right off the bat. It's just going to be up to Napkins on Warwick. With the occasional Illaoi assist behind.
Being able to get dashed twice and then getting the grab to kind of pick it back up to the other side of the screen. It's a little scary to see what Warwick can do. It kind of seems like he can punish certain things, but like I said before, we're having those arches. It's like he's at a certain distance where you feel like you can punish him, but you don't have the button fast enough for that.
Right.
Especially with Yasuo, he doesn't have a 6 frame that's actually reaches that far.
Right. Able to get the pickup here as well. That blitz assist forces into a mixed situation.
That Fury is coming real soon. That's why he dropped the combo right there. Ooh.
Gets clipped by the overhead. No
doesn't
pickup
do the
after.
OTG right afterwards.
That could have been death.
Wait, is he missing these on purpose, or is he? What is he doing?
I don't know what's going on.
Okay, there it is. I don't know if he's looking for a wake-up attack or a parry. One of the two of those is going to happen. I don't think it looked like we didn't know what was going on here. Playing with your food like that, Artorias could have just took the game right there out of your hands, but at least it worked in your favor at the end of the day.
Yeah, interesting stuff for sure. I was really surprised to see no pickup on that because he had level 3, so he easily could have gotten the pickup into ult. But this is what it is. Ends up taking the game. Either way, we're going to game 3 here.
Artorias showing supreme dominance in this match right now. Ooh, does get grabbed by free Napkins. Kind of putting it back into the corner, but does able to get out of it, forcing Napkins to burst, and actually pulls him back in for another one, reversing it, saying, oh yeah, I thought I was in the corner. Nah, it's going to be painful for him, losing to Warwick early.
Yeah, I actually respect Artorias sticking with sidekick into this game 3 as well, because this is fourth set. I would imagine it's just first 2, 3 for top 3. So good or cool choice rather from Artorias. I respect it. And you see Fury, yep, gonna get popped here. Has very low health and got the Haseki into dash cancel. That's all he's gonna need. With all this meter, I'm sure he's gonna go for a more simple route. Just go into the ult. Ends up dropping.
Was the ender there, but actually was able to pick it up with another bit of a Fury dash. Looks for the parry, forcing him to use one stick of butter, and it hits the Blitzcrank and not the Yasuo, just to take it to match point for Artorias.
How does a Blitz normal assist beat Warwick last stand assist? That don't make no sense to me.
Because Blitzcrank.
Because Blitzcrank. That's my boy. That's a gamer right there.
As much as I hate Blitzcrank as a character, fighting against him, I just have so much love for him. I don't understand it. It's just like a love-hate relationship where it's like, oh, I hate playing against him. But he's so cute.
He's so cute. He's been around for so long. I mean, it's been like over 15 years, right? It's like, I don't even know how long it's been. Like 2013, I think?
2013, yeah.
So 12 years now. Yeah, that's how math works. Since Blitz has been around, it's been a long time. It's honestly, I have this realization multiple times a week playing this game. I'm like, I'm playing Blitzcrank in a fighting game in 2025. This is insane. Like, it's crazy. I'm playing Teemo in a fighting game. Like, what is happening?
Never thought League of Legends would have a fighting game. I think I had an idea of it one time when they had that Soul Fighter kind of thing. It's like, oh, what if they made an actual fighting game? Literally 3 months later, hey, we have Project L coming out. What are you doing?
Was it really that close to beforehand?
Yes,
That's
actually.
funny. That's crazy.
I had to look back at my notes.
That's really funny. I'll have to keep that in mind. But good stuff here from Art. Bringing it down to 1 health bar apiece, 1 round away. Can he secure it? Looks like Fury probably won't be on deck this round, so it's going to have to be some clean offense. And
oh, right here is actually able to get the Yasuo out to take it back to the last round of the set.
Final game, final round, sidekick Yasuo versus Illaoi Warwick. I did not expect to say that sentence coming into today, but here we are. That's the beauty of this game.
Honestly, with this match going on, if Artorias just keeps up the pressure like he's been doing earlier in the matches and not really let Napkins breathe whatsoever, he can actually take out this match. But if he leaves him like opening for like even the split second, one mistake is literally all he needs.
Yeah. As much as you can reduce the damage with that brace mechanic, you're not going to be getting 2 health bars worth of defense or damage that you can take. So you're going to have to play super clean to take a set with this fuse. Good patience there after the wall cling. Not going to get opened up. Just holding the block string patiently. Jump block is going to work as well. Forcing the break out of Napkins. This could be a big opening here. Let's see if he drops it. 4 meter on deck. You can easily go into your ult. This should kill.
Into level 1, into level 3, it's going to kill. He's crumbling them 1 by 1.
Slice that moon in half. Take that health bar off the table. Fury on deck for both players. Health basically even, bar basically even. I mean, it doesn't get more even than this going into it. Interesting, goes for just the full charge demon flip, no follow-up after, and that giant 2H. Oh, no pickup after.
Yeah, I think he's just looking to get out of the burst setup here, looking to take out the Warwick as much as possible without trying to put himself in a long-range situation, because that's really where Warwick shines. He can just be a far distance. He's actually got chip damage here, taking it. Artorias 2-1 in this set.
Today I learned when you have Fury active and you're attacking a blocking Fury opponent, as long as you both have Fury, then chip is back on the table? Is that, because he just got chipped out there. I thought when you had Fury, you don't get chipped, but I guess Fury on Fury enables that. That's good to know. That's tech.
Honestly, you've never seen a Yasuo Blitzcrank setup. I'm sure it's out there somewhere in the world, but now he's being able to see it in tournament. He's like, I'm gonna come out here. I want you to. He's gonna make us remember him
100%.
at the end of the day.
Yeah, and that's the way to do it. I mean, I haven't seen anyone use sidekick fuse well. I know Leffen tried to win a tournament on Juggernaut Yas that he ended up getting 4th in an online tournament. Tugo Tuesday, shout out. But yeah, definitely hard to use those solo fuses at a high level, and you just got to tip your hat when someone's able to do it. Good stuff.
I can always commend people who can actually do the combos that they do without pulse, because I just use pulse. I don't want to.
Okay. Yeah.
I like the fact that I can just use it. It doesn't do damage reduction. Like if I'm using Modern, Street Fighter, it's literally just all throughout. I'm just gonna hit 3 buttons. Boop, doop, 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 doop.
Look, it's in the game. Let it rock. You know,
Honestly.
People got to hold it. And yeah, they did a great job. One thing I remember they talked about in Alpha Labs were if your character had a target combo that uses like the same button multiple times in a row. So I think Vi has some and Braum has some. There was no way back then to use Pulse and be able to hit the button twice and get that target hit.
Right.
Do you know if that was fixed? Is there like a way you hold back or down or something?
I'm not 100% sure. Maybe if it's because I noticed that I can also I can kind of do where if I'm doing Ari like light pulse combo, got him in the air, I can switch to medium. It goes to a different combo from there, so maybe, possibly.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure if they incorporated that, but that is something to look at when I go to the training lab later on today.
Yeah, for sure. They're definitely thinking ahead with this dev team. Been all good changes. I mean, every time I played the game, basically every time it was publicly available, except for like EVO Japan's. And every single time I played it, it's been getting better. And that includes all the patches we've seen so far. So always cool to see the stuff that they do tweak and add as time goes on. Definitely fleshes the game out a bit more and gets us into a good spot. Like
Riot's always been the time to take a lot of care into their games, especially if a lot of the community has some opinions on it.
Yep.
Not necessarily if the high-level players do, but the whole community has, hey, this is a little much. They know how to tone it down just a little bit. So that's why I do like it about Riot, that they actually take care and time into their investments. Yep.
And the patch notes feel pretty good too. Like they have a good explanation for everything. When they're making changes, they tell you what the issue is, what they're looking to fix it, via what method and what outcome they're hoping for.
And
so
the patch notes are in the game.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
yeah,
huge.
I forget about that. I don't even look at them there, but yeah, they are. That's a good call. Yeah, no, it's been good stuff. It's cool seeing devs for fighting game like know how people play fighting games and think about fighting games, and like it shows in the game they make and like how they communicate everything around it. So gotta love to see it. It's nice to be in this era finally. After 9 years of waiting for this game, we're finally here.
9 years, have they?
Yeah, since Radiant got acquired 9 years ago, I'm pretty sure. I think they first announced it like 6 years ago at EVO, but
I didn't know it was like a long time to make. I've only heard about it like recently, like maybe a couple of years back, not even.
Yep. It's been a hot minute, and we are finally here. It's cool to see another Warwick. Okay, I guess everyone's hating on Teemo. I don't know what's going on. We're gonna have to enter next time.
I like Teemo for their versatility, but I don't know if they're because the badge mechanic is really good, especially since it carries to the next round.
Yeah.
I feel like since it takes so long to get those badges, maybe it's not as vital as they really hoped it would be.
Yeah, I think it depends if you're playing it more passive or with Teemo on point. He definitely has some route, like he has a 12-bit dart badge route now. That's pretty reliable. I don't think there's any routes that can get you a full slingshot or mushroom badge yet, but it's definitely something you need to optimize for. But either way, we'll be heading into a nice little father-daughter versus, I don't know, 2 dudes with swords and axes.
2 dudes with swords and axes.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Metal weapons. Happy birthday. Going to lead into a big chunk of damage here for Boog. Moon's looking like he's in a rough spot for this first round with no break meter on deck either. I'm sure Boog is just hoping to win this round without having to pop his own. And he's just going to let it rip. All right, I respect it.
Boog usually, he would let it, he has a lot of missing defense. Sometimes he doesn't know if he want to pop it right then and there, especially since he has the bloodlust going on.
Right.
Maybe he's feeling like he's going to drop. Maybe it's not as much synergy with Darius and Yasuo versus anybody else. Like just right there looking for the parry. Actually doesn't get it, but doesn't get the pull in, doesn't get the convert off of it. He's just looking for the anti-air this character as much as possible.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like Moon is definitely just mashing through these boxing as well, trying to find the gaps.
Gets interrupted here. That was a nice counter hit.
Yeah, good awareness to press there out of Boog. Almost was a happy birthday situation, but the trade is going to lead to the first round going Boog's way.
I will have to make a video trying to like name all the combinations of characters you can do, like Daddy, Daughter, Arcane, Sisterhood.
Yeah. There's a lot.
Me and my ex, new couple.
Yeah, people are trying to cook with some. I saw on the subreddit the other day there was like a list of names people were trying to suggest, so definitely got to hop on that early on and try to get those established.
Yeah, I definitely want to make a tier list for all the fuses that are actually in this game to try to like stir up the conversation there, because I really do feel like freestyle with its versatility and its ability to kind of just do what it says, anything you kind of want, like right there, switches right back. Oh, well, doesn't get the pickup off there, but like even just the idea of you being able to pick it up and just put your opponent in a really sticky situation, I really want to just stir up the conversation, see what people think is more dominant in this game.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a good conversation to have. And you saw even without being able to get that pickup, being able to handshake tag back and make yourself safe if you do whiff, definitely very valuable.
That is another thing too. Make yourself safe. You know, you do something that's just dangerously negative.
Yeah, you can just let it rip and then cover yourself. It's pretty sick. You see some quality defense here from Moon. Took the first health bar without a scratch on Darius, and now
forces the break too.
Yeah, Boog's finding their way back in. Fury is popped here, so any hit on Yasuo, I assume, is going to force the Fury back on Moon.
I was looking for that charge, but at a long range, you cannot do that against Yasuo. Having MoonTheory take his round of the set.
Yeah, and that's a full break meter advantage. That's not what you want to see going into the final round here. Gives Moon a free out that Boog is not going to have. Or if he does get one, it's going to be way later in the round.
It's going to be very later in the round, whether he does the damage or not. Ooh, tries. Honestly, I'm surprised that wind wall doesn't do much to dives. Thank God it doesn't. But seeing Boog be able to pick it up, I think he's just looking for, I don't know what he's looking for when he does it with dives. Just like distance here?
Yeah, I mean, if you catch the opponent on a jump and you hit them during the air, you can pick up off that as well. So I'm assuming that's probably the most likely. Maybe it's safe as well. But it doesn't seem like it's super rewarding if you're just getting it on a ground opponent. So we'll see. Tries to just go for the super here. Covers with the double down tag. That's definitely one benefit you get out of that fuse. Forward throw into pickup. The Vi Classic. Just going to get nice little reliable damage. Force it to the corner. Sway command grab is going to whiff. Not quite close enough there. Unk check failed. Yas just got so many unk checks. It's crazy.
Stomps on you. What are you going to do about it?
Good block there. You got to respect the reset. I've actually seen some of the better Yasuo players in online tourneys. It seems like when they're getting hit by a Yasuo stomp into that reset, they just try to hold down. I think that's probably one of the best options. Just going off of that, I'm not sure if that's like consistently the best, or but I noticed only Yasuo players go for that. So definitely something to keep in mind, because that reset is pretty juicy.
Forces the break here, so he's not really still on a break meter, but he's still sitting very comfortably with two characters on very green health bars. Does get the low pickup off Darius. He's trying to side switch as well. We're looking for an OTG setup here into maybe a level 1.
Yeah, I got that Bloodlust built up here.
Ooh, gets the wake up attack and gets the assist from Vi to actually take out the Darius in the next set.
Shout out Cerebellum and Skullgirls.
Cerebellum, oh my god, I forgot about Cerebellum. One of my favorite characters, honestly. Ooh, what did he pick up? I think he was looking to use Fury as a continuation there, kind of like a burst.
Yep, exactly. Definitely a cool option to use.
Ooh, what? So much bleed there, but does get the jump into to actually take the set here for Boog. Looking real comfortable in the set here.
Yeah, good stuff out of Boog. Good awareness there after blocking in the air, able to interrupt afterwards. And able to take game 1 here. You see gets that dive right off the bat, no pickup. And we are going to block that Yasuo super with no punish. Interesting choice. Okay.
I feel like, again, we don't know Warwick has a 6-frame punish, because I don't believe that he can do anything to that. Obviously, he just has to hold that if he doesn't parry it whatsoever. He just has to make sure he doesn't really do anything stupid to take any extra damage that is unnecessary.
Yeah, that's fair. Definitely going to have to find out what that frame data looks like, but either way, it is back to this 5-Yasuo situation. The Darius assist is going to knock the assist character away. If that was a point character, that could lead to a safe combo.
Honestly, seeing the wind wall come out every time, I know he's looking for Tornado after that, but it just doesn't really, I don't believe you can do that with a character like Vi and Warwick, who will kind of instantly dash right before you get a chance to pop it out.
Yep, 100%. Very bursty, and obviously if you're getting caught setting up a wind wall in neutral, Warwick can just do that maximum spider super and just come flying through, get that punish. So
nice low pickup from the Vi. I wonder if you can do that hooligan setup with Warwick while they're in the air. Kind of get an air command grab. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I think no. The command grab you have to.
You have to be on ground.
On the ground. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of crazy.
That would be crazy. You don't
listen,
need that.
Ryan, I need that. I need that piece.
That's how he jumps a tier immediately. Damn, with single pixel on Moon, yeah, not going to be enough.
Right into the chip damage that he needed, making it match point for Boog.
Boog getting into some good momentum here. Starting with this point Warwick, see what the plan of attack is. Yeah, went for that dive again, but...
That anti-air is so devastating for him.
It's such a perfect angle to counter that too. Like, basically at any point of travel for Warwick, he's going to be within that hitbox. So
just like that, he's always looking for that dive setup. And Moon right now actually just did he just let that rock?
Yeah, he's letting it rip. 100%.
Oh goodness! I honestly thought he was going to end it there with maybe like a level 1 super, but actually doesn't get it. But does get the Warwick kill, so he's really sitting pretty. He's real sitting comfortable right now. Vi being able to gut the low, forcing him to burst. That way his back is not against the wall here, bringing him back to the mid screen. But Vi getting the 2H here to bring it back over with the Warwick setup too. Goodness!
Interesting. That I think they were hoping they were maybe a little closer to the corner there.
Right.
Because it looks like the Warwick super tag gonna knock them out of the final hit of that Vi super. So gonna make it a little worse Oki as well in that situation. And the S1 super is gonna whiff. No Bionic Arm here. Sway back into hit. Does connect, but no follow back.
Very lucky that the S1 didn't really cost him to get a lot of damage here, but does get hit by the Yasuo, forcing him to burst into Fury. Still looking real pretty. Still got a round off, a game off of him. Moon looking to try to get as a big opening as possible right now. And actually, I think he found it with a level 3 setup ready into level 1. Level 2.
I don't think this kills.
It's not going to kill.
Yeah, there's going to be just a little bit left on the table. Fury limiting that damage, going to be helpful.
Side swipe into the stomp. Says, girl, what you doing?
That unk check, man, I'm telling you. It's reactable if you're locked in, but if you're over the age of 30, you're going to be at high risk of...
I just noticed this man also has no shoes on. What's going on?
Yeah, the dogs are out for both teams today.
Goodness. See, I understand Warwick. He kind of can't help it. Yasuo, come on, man.
But, yeah, I mean, I can't imagine trying to be a swordsman without shoes either. That sounds like a nightmare.
And they're on the rocks. You know how crazy that has to be?
He's like only covering the part of the feet that you don't need covered too. Like the heel is also out. I don't know, man.
My man is just devious. This got to be extra training for him. What a parry. Looking for that from the Vi level 1 super. Kind of picking it up back just to take the Warwick out as much as possible. Misses the air confirm, but it still has the corner pressure against him here.
Yeah, I actually think he was able to punish that Vi because it was tagged out as the assist character, so the blowback didn't affect her the same way because he just immediately hit her after. That was very interesting. Haven't seen that in a
Just kind of going back and forth, just tagging them back.
Ooh, nice sway through. Does get the light after. No pickup, but into the throw, and just gets a mistimed work assist after, trying to go for that wall stun follow-up. Is this going to get interrupted? No, damn.
Oh, dang, that caught him. Wasn't able to get the rest of the Yasuo, but was able to get a good chunk on the Warwick. Not the Warwick, on Darius, forcing him to wake up attack, kind of just putting it back into neutral. Ooh, does get the low off and forcing him to break here. He's looking at no meter, but does have 3-6 to butter. He's trying to make some bread here.
Yeah, forcing a lot of resources out here. Good stuff from Boog. And with his own break on the table here, should be in an okay spot to take this final round.
Ooh, gets the push block, but doesn't get any other damage off of it here.
Yeah, so that's one of the uses of Double Down 2. You can kind of just let that super rip. As long as your assist character's out, you handshake tag out, and you can kind of cover behind. You see now, who did have to get the pickup here. Was at a health disadvantage. Oh, wow, that back throw.
That
able to kill.
Kind of sick.
Good awareness. Another air throw.
But that is it with Boog taking it. Unfortunate, wasn't able to block his toes there to like at least get himself a little bit of a defensive advantage to try to get at least a score on the board here, taking him out of the tournament. Boog, like I said before, was able to come out on top, keep the momentum going, and is able to advance off to lose semis.
Yeah, tough spot to be in there. Ends up whiffing in the corner, but back-to-back air throws was pretty big, and the apprehend just, slightly missed time there. Went for the meaty follow-up, but not going to work out. Good games to our gamers here, and I believe we're going to be heading next into a loser's quarters match. Or did we do both? I can't even tell.
I believe we're going to do free Napkins versus Parappa.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, this should be a good one here. Napkins was off to a pretty good start on winner's side as well. Should be interesting to see what the adaptations are here on the loser side of things. Looking for an opportunity to go up against Boog in the next round. And then after these next 2 matches, it'll be first to 3 the whole way remaining.
Honestly, I'm looking to see what Parappa does because I haven't seen them all tournament, personally. I haven't seen them on stream yesterday, but I did see them. They were in bracket. Not sure what happened. But I'm really excited to see what new characters that we're going to see, what new fusions, what new setups we're going to see, and just to understand the minds of these players that we have today.
There's only a few characters we haven't seen today. It would be Teemo, Braum. And that might be it. I think
Did we see an Ahri?
I think we saw an Ahri early on. That might have been in the 4-fun bracket, actually.
Okay.
So yeah, maybe we need an Ahri
I
as
was definitely the Ahri in the 4-fun bracket.
Yeah. But yeah, could be cool to see. Maybe we get some new characters in here. Not seeing any characters on the lower third here yet, so we'll see what they pick. Should be a fun one.
I also want to mention, make sure if you guys didn't hear already, all the proceeds that we have today, a big portion of the proceeds today will go to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. So make sure if you even have the dollar, just a single dollar, I need it. Bring it to me, please.
It all counts. It all makes the number go up. So definitely would be sick if you guys could help out. It's always for a good cause.
We are actually 195 away from our goal here. Trying to get as much as possible to, get the research there because, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We want to make sure we're all getting ourselves checked out, make sure that we have more research to it to actually find a cure in the long run. You know what I mean?
100%.
And if you haven't already tuned into Iron Grid for more events that are, I believe, every Saturday. We also have here events here at local host every month with Go for Broke. And a lot of the Shadow Royalty events that we have, King of Shadows, that's coming up real soon. And also the online tournaments that we have, Rollback on Block, and so much more in the Philly FGC and the Tri-State FGC as well.
Yeah, for sure. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I see on the walls here right now, they have 2XKO Tuesdays here. So if you guys are looking to get some good practice in, you're in the Philly area, definitely recommend coming through. This is my first time to this venue, and it's really sick here.
How do you feel about it? It's real big, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy because I went to OS for the first time recently in New York, and this is my first time here as well, and both are bigger than I expected. For the city, you'd think it'd be a lot tighter.
Right.
But no, it's a great space here.
We did have a tighter venue about 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
On actually North 3rd Street, which was actually the original Nerd Street that we had. It was real homey, but then we got a really big investment to come to the block for it, and it's really good. It's been really helpful for very large events like really big majors and tournaments, and even if we were to host an Iron Grid like we did last month, where we had 200 people, it would feel a lot more. It was really crowded.
Right.
It feel a lot more room to move around and get some stuff there.
No, it's definitely a cool spot here, and this is where they do Fragadelphia, right?
Yep.
Which is like the big CS tournament as well. So
I actually got to meet a lot of Cloud9 players here. Cloud9 White and Cloud9 Blue.
Very cool.
I didn't get to get a picture with Tens, but me and him talked for a little bit. He got to help me out with my
Yeah, very, very cool to see, especially, like I said, in the city like this. It's just really, really cool. A lot of people in this area, so definitely recommend checking it out. Come through. These events always ran really well. Iron Grid does a great job. Shadow Tempest and Peachy doing their thing.
Honestly, this tournament has been amazing. Even yesterday, I was on the mic all day yesterday, which is their biggest mistake. Yeah, I'm always going to be on the mic. Yeah, Ryan's going to see me.
Yeah, your voice feels it by the end of the day, too, I'm sure.
I was able to, a lot of times I'm very excited to where I'm using a lot of my energy. Sometimes I'm able to control it. So I still have the voice on today.
Okay.
Tomorrow, probably not.
Okay,
But
yeah. It adds up for sure. But looks like we are heading into the match here. We got Vi alongside who? I believe the other side is going to be Ekko, Illaoi. Okay, so it's Ekko, Vi, Illaoi, Warwick. Cool.
Right at the start. Gets a hit on the Illaoi and goes right back to the Warwick. Kind of taking the corner carry here. Trying to just teeing him up right now.
Yeah, definitely love to get them in the corner right away. Get up attack is going to work here. We'll see what the mix is. No follow-up after this way. Looking to see if there is going to be an option.
A good push by Illaoi assist was able to actually get some damage off to actually keep him in range. Trying to close the gap as much as possible. Gets a low off, but actually forces him to break here. Switches to the other side of the screen. Now with 2 tentacles out, it's going to be a really huge corner carry. Actually, he's actually going to die here.
Yeah, this is good damage, and you could just go for the S1 super if needed at the end, but no need here. 2 meter on deck for both of Napkins' characters.
What an interrupt. Again, this is going to carry to the corner. He's going to do it again. Right into the level 1.
Yeah, Ekko's squishy as hell, too.
Why are you moving?
Don't want to get hit there.
Imagine they grabbed it again. Goodness.
He's got to be ready for it at all times, and then, yeah.
Getting hit in the back with a tentacle feels just devious.
Yeah, tentacle to the back of the dome like that is rough. You got to be, it's just such a brutal spot to be in, dealing with that S2 super on wake up. You just feel like you need to forward roll, and then you just die for that too. You just get thrown right back in. But Parappa able to turn it around here in round 2. Good
Got
stuff.
the burrito set up, sponsored by Chipotle. Let's go.
Yeah, was looking to get that burrito going, but not able to wrap it in time. As we'll see Napkins getting that forward throw again. Charge overhead. He's going to get blocked.
Gets push block, but does get the Vice as to close the gap again once again. Kind of came in the mid screen. Oh, God, block your toes. That's a low. I had to turn. I didn't learn that, honestly. It's so bad.
Yeah, no, I get it. There's a lot of mix you got to be ready for in this game. Damn, that 2M. It's 1 frame slower now, but it's still in a great spot. Able to lead into a nice little confirm here. I assume we get S1 super. Yeah, just get the damage out. Looking at just 1 health bar for Ekko, who is a squishy character as well, so 1 good touch here could lead to death if Napkins has good combo ready.
Kind of looking for timeline setups here, but was not able to get any of them. Kind of being able to pick it up with 1 tentacle in the back. Wasn't able to get the grab off. Able to roll out, but it doesn't really matter because it looks like he's going to get hit on the ground here.
Yeah, goes for the charge tentacle, a little too far away there to get that pickup. It does reach really far, but not
Ooh,
quite.
does get both of them in the same session here, but wasn't able to get the most of it. Gets the neutral jump after the grab, but time on level 1 super. Doesn't get the pickup off of that, which is unfortunate for him. Ooh, was looking for just anything to get as much shit down as possible. Was just able to get the no toes.
Yeah, it's a common way. No worries. It's a common way to drop that route. If you're going for that Sonic Fox route with Ekko, if you hit the time winder just a little too late, it's not going to connect. So that's what we saw there. Unfortunate, but just something with reps. It's going to get more and more locked in.
Right.
Nice super here. Going to get close to that bloodlust off the bat. Looking to get it right away, but burst is going to prevent that opening from going into effect.
Goodness, imagine if there's someone that had a low assist while you're doing that overhead. That might be very dangerous coming in forward.
Yeah, that's instantly going to be a top tier assist if that ever happens. That would be quite the juicy setup. See the classic pickup, getting that down S2 into the full extension afterwards. We are going to see an S2 super. What is the guess? Does it get up attack this time? No, we just wait.
No, it does get interrupted there. He's looking for an attack there, but it looks like he's actually going to get out of the corner here, kind of be able to keep alive for just for a little bit, but does get hit with a low, giving Napkins next match point, actually.
Yeah, quick 3 rounds here for Napkins. Definitely locked and loaded here. Illaoi is doing a ton of work. It's really been mostly all Illaoi that's been getting mileage for Napkins. You see even Warwick here. Going to get opened up after the break. Illaoi brought back in, and now into that spooky spot in the corner. The tentacle's already on deck, so you get a longer extension. Into the S2 super. What is the guess? Is it get up attack this time? No, we're still just holding and blocking.
Ooh, tries to get the grab, but doesn't get much off of it. Doesn't get 1 hit off it, but does kind of force the burst here from the Vi. Tries to get the Warwick DP, but doesn't get too much off of it, allowing Vi to get some hits off the Illaoi to push it back out of the corner here. Taking it to the other side of the screen. Oh, able to get the low to get hit Ekko and Vi, taking it out of the game.
Gets you a little bit of a head start on Ekko too as he comes in. A little bit of damage done. Rapid is able to get the pickup here. We'll see if this combo is able to connect this time. Does get the correct timing. Doesn't even use the roll for the manual timing. Just goes for a run up afterwards. Okay. Anti-air assist does lead to a pickup. That assist is juicy. You can both pick up himself if you handshake tag at the end of it, or if your point character is close enough, they can pick up and able to come back in here.
Gets the overhead and tentacle send up, giving it the game here. Napkin moving on to the losers semifinals against Boog. I believe that it's a run back, actually.
I believe so, yeah. Oh, definitely a good set. Napkin's on a bit of a roll here after getting knocked out. That was looking pretty clean. You got to feel good about it. On the loser side of things, and then obviously we'll be coming back into winners finals after this next match.
Yep. So right now we have Artorias versus YaBoiJosid, who again he never thought he was gonna make top 8. Regardless, he never thought he was gonna actually place high. He was thinking like, oh, I'm gonna just lose and get right on commentary. Nope, he's been in this tournament. Even yesterday, he was in a long-standing tournament. Been actually showing a lot of promise here. And then next will be Boog and Napkins, and then after that will be losers finals to see if Artorias or Josid, whoever gets knocked out, will be able to get back into grand finals, and then grand finals.
Should be fun. We got a first to 3 here as well with this being winners finals. So if Josid is gonna make the upset, he's gonna have to earn it. This is gonna be quite the grind on his part. I'm curious to see who Artorias is running here. As we saw last time in winter semis, was running the sidekick Yasuo Blitz. I would imagine we go back to one of the big 3 fuses, but we'll see here shortly.
It kind of looks like maybe if he goes to sidekick Yasuo Blitz, maybe he pops out with a random juggernaut Yasuo. Maybe goes in crazy, does Ari Jinx. We don't know where Artorias is going to pick out here. So definitely Yasuo is his best character that we've seen lately. But he's shown that it doesn't really matter who he plays or what fuse he gets. He kind of shows that he has dominance overall in this game and has a really good understanding of what he wants to play next. So I'm really excited to see what he's actually going to pick going forward.
Yeah, the years of experience is definitely showing. I'm curious to see how he deals with Josid's neutral. Like we saw last time Josid was playing, was throwing a lot of those mega time winders out, which is definitely parryable, and you can just farm meter off that. I think it's like 15 hits if you parry it, so that can definitely generate full level 3.
Hits. I think he did that yesterday in one of the earlier games. It was just actually a really hype moment at the moment.
Yeah. No, it's definitely really sick. It used to work a little differently. If before closed beta, or maybe it was just in the Alpha Labs, if you parried Mega Time Winder, it would like deactivate it for a couple hits, so there'd be like smaller gaps. So it wasn't just parry, 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 parry. It was like parry, 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 and you'd only have to do like 4 or 5 hits of the parry. So now it generates you way more meter and helps you slow things down, and you can actually watch what the Ekko's doing to see if they're committing to another action or not during that. And with Yasuo, obviously you have the level 1 projectile invulnerable super you can use, so you only need 1 meter to cut off the rest of it and get a punish.
Oh, what a parry to try to get out of that Warwick punish, but Josid having a bit of defense there was actually able to crack just a little bit.
Damn it. He's really using sidekick in Winners Finals. This is crazy.
Definitely.
I respect it.
Pushing back to the other side of the screen, wasn't able to pick up there, get the wake-up attack. Gets pulled in by the Yasuo, try to get a side swipe to push himself into the corner, forcing him to break here and trying to like switch up. Yeah. Oh, parries the Ekko, but doesn't get much of the Warwick. That's actually his corner character now. Gets the dive. Full 6 of meter, full 6 of fury.
Yeah.
What a fuzzy block, you see what I'm saying? That is, oh my gosh.
It's brutal to block. It's so many overheads in a row. You can obviously just commit to this first hit and then go low. You can go empty jump low. And you gotta be ready for the spacing too. You could also cross up, but either way, able to get the pickup afterwards. Artorias off to a very clean start. I'm not sure if that was a
punish or not, actually.
I'm not sure. I think it was an interrupt. It definitely could have been. Happened so quick. It's definitely hard to tell sometimes.
It's Sidewinder. Yeah.
You can tell he's using that brace mechanic as well. You see that blue stuff popping off. Good awareness from Artorias.
Gets right into the level 1, into another level 1, try to take it out as much as possible. Oh my god, into a level 2?
Okay, that's crazy.
Yo, the amount, wow.
So yeah, uses the double down of sidekick to, you can get the, I believe it's only level 1 supers out of your sidekick character. Maybe you can get an ult if you have the meter for it, but either way, being able to use his own level 1, the blitz level 1, and then just right into the ult, that was clean.
Honestly, just putting him back into as much range as possible with that Blitzcrank pull. That's literally all he needs the Blitzcrank for. He's basically saying, I'm just going to use Yasuo. I don't even need anybody else.
Yeah, he's making a point. If you saw the cinematic, Yasuo was just 1v2ing Ari versus Ekko. Even the Riot devs know, canonically, this guy's ready to take on multiple opponents at once. And Artorias trying to see if that could work out here in bracket as well. Does get clipped by the low here. This should be a little bit of a pickup after. It's got pretty awkward spacing, but...
Ooh, does get the mix-up here. Kind of looking for him to force break with this Fury to try to stay in the fight as much as possible.
Yeah, gets the interrupt there as well. Very good to see.
It actually doesn't bust out the Fury. Oh, whiffs the...
Rare 2H whiff.
Whiffs the 2H, but was able to get a nice crouching light. Or 2-1. just too light just to end the match here. I don't know number notation, so it's so terrible for me.
Yeah, no, it takes time. I still have to think about it from time to time. It's just funny without motion inputs in this game. I very rarely think about it in that way. You can just say like forward, down, or up, or
yeah, forward, down, yeah.
But both work for sure. And Artorias knows this character works. Nice pickup with a double dash after as well. Gonna get a nice little extension here. Did we just let the ult rip? This could
just like another level 2. I don't think that does that kill?
I think he lives. I think he lives.
Oh, he lives.
Oh, wow. It
by
wasn't
a little
even that
bit.
close.
Just
okay.
all his life. That's like at least 90+%. Goodness, what a character, bro.
Yeah, that's something else. Do we parry this as well? No, no meter. Good awareness. He has to just hold that block. He's still able to get the punish after. It's going to be a good little extension. Not able to super at the end of this, so probably going to go for a reset situation. He does get the standing reset. That blitz assist, showing off the value. You see why he went for the sidekick route rather than Juggernaut. Definitely getting some utility out of this Blitzcrank. You see the Warwick comes in here as well. And just gets cooked right off the bat. You're getting picked up. Fury did go for the extension. Does this connect? It does connect? Damn.
Goodness.
That's good awareness. I had no clue. You just Fury that and then pick up right after on the ground. But what can't this guy do? Blitz assist does whiff. Now both characters are going to get a big chunk of health. Yeah.
Forcing the break there. That's a smart idea, honestly. Having both characters getting hit by Yasuo, who's actually got 2 sticks of butter, almost 3. Nah, that's a very dangerous combination.
Yeah, Yasuo probably being the best character at maintaining hyper birthday combos without getting the assist character to drop out. So definitely going to force breaks early on.
Looking for the side swipe, but doesn't get much of it. Puts himself back into a corner position. Looking to get the Warwick tag. Gets parried from the Ekko, but doesn't get his corner character at the moment hit. Is still stuck in the corner, trying to look for a way out, and does get an interrupt, allowing Yasuo to get a huge chunk of damage here. Ooh, whiffs the Ender. Switching to the Ekko, but doesn't get the pickup after that.
Let's see the route here. Had one judgment cut. There's the second. Third.
Oh man, I almost got a third.
So close. At least we're seeing some combo variety there as well. Lots of different routes for Yasuo.
A lot of chip damage for that, and just to get the low end there. That was really smart coming from Artorias. Look at the burst here.
100%.
Ooh, trying to do an empty jump low, but I should have done an air-to-air to actually stay alive in this moment. Giving it second game set for Artorias here.
Yeah, looking to get up to a 2-0 start, and the quick tag is going to get punished. No full extension afterwards, but Blitz grab will bring you into a mixed situation, as always. Let's see after the judgment cut what the option is. Are we going to super? We do. And we're using the double down as well. Interesting. So just getting the extra damage out. Then knows that the meter will be able to get regenerated after. Nice.
Oh, does a nice little cross cut to actually take the Warwick out. Trying to make it early 2-0. Gets the anti-air into judgment cut.
Yeah, there's a ton of damage here as well.
Goodness, it's about to be a level 1 pickup. Oh, yeah. Burst to continue the combo.
And get that extra damage too. Lives with a pixel. All right, that needs to get clipped. That needs to go in Will It Kill. No one knows what that if
that
that's
has to go Will It Kill.
That was wild. With the Fury extension too, like you get the extra damage on that super. I can't believe that didn't kill. It was on Ekko too of all characters. Like the second lowest health of the game. I'm pretty sure only Teemo has lower health.
Yeah, Artorias taking the second game here, trying to, after just try to go the run up grab, neutral jumping it, just to take that game here, making it his match game here.
Yeah, looking to take the set in a clean 3-0. Definitely in a bit of a flow state here.
Yeah, no,
very fitting
very
for this character.
Honestly.
Yeah, no, 100%. You can tell the drops are definitely getting cleaned up as the tournament goes on as well.
Tries to get the Blitzcrank and stuff, but doesn't get it at the moment. Looks for the tornado and actually finally gets it. But Josid trying to pick it back up as much as possible.
Yeah, let's see.
Getting some of the damage, unfortunately. But Warwick able to pick. Oh, missed the level 1. Actually, I didn't expect to see that.
Yeah, I almost wonder if that was a misinput, because that was going to be a tight squeeze to get that to fit. And after being able to block it, Artorias was just going to get that simple punish. Does get the dash of grab here into super. Let the ult rip afterwards.
Just to take it out of the game.
That is 1 health bar down. You were down to just a smidge of health on the Ekko for this first round of Game 3. And Fury Meter's still on deck for Artorias. So, I mean, time to play clean if you want to bring the set back, because you give up this game just like that.
Was trying to play clean, looking for the grab, but does get hit with a huge combo that leaves him off with a pick, so no Fury to actually in sight.
The dream lives on.
Gets the rewind combo here. Doesn't get a, oh! Artorias just going for a regular air-to-air to try to get this to match point.
Yeah, good awareness after the flip out. Probably was even just trying to tech it, but.
Goes on the other side, gets the low, try to take it to the mid screen here. Doesn't get the rest off of it. I believe he just mistimed his slap.
Oh, wow. Good time on the jump
Maybe
in
looking
there.
for the Fury break.
Yeah, could have been. Secret does get the grab, and that's going to connect as well.
Forcing him to break here. Now he's out of stick to butter.
I honestly think if you get picked up by that blitz assist and they try to continue a combo after, it's usually not going to be the best time to break, because the scaling on that is going to be very, very low.
Right.
And now without that break, you can see how much damage Yasuo gets on a normal route. A little bit more standard opener. Fury's still on the table here after the throw. If there is another hit that could lead to a combo, I assume Art will pop it.
YaBoiJosid's still looking really comfortable in this match. Still have two characters, and both of them have a decent health right at the moment. But Artorias being able to show that he could just take away your health bar at the moment. It really doesn't matter what position he's at in the second.
Interesting. Just looking for some type of opening there. Just full backdash into the screen, probably trying to make use of the assist. And able to pick up the first round of this set, I believe. Bring this to a final round of Game 3. Can YaBoiJosid begin the comeback now? This is how it starts. You just got to take one round at a time.
I don't know. It starts right here.
Got the double time winder extension. No pickup afterwards. Fury is going to be popped here, so Art looking to delete a character as soon as possible, and is going to be able to do almost that. This has potential to kill, honestly. 3 meteors on the table.
Just early Fury forces the break, but does get the pickup off it on both characters at the second.
Yeah, this poor Warrior. It's just getting beat up in the background.
He is running.
He's just looking for a way to tag out. Wasn't able to do it. Yasuo can reach across the screen. You got to be ready to parry it if anything.
Tries to get the hooligan set up, but does get judgment cut. He's sitting on 2 sticks of butter right now. Oh.
You really are risking your whole life jumping at this man. Yasuo's 2H is just so big. It's so reliable.
Warwick able to pick it up from here. Looking for the grab against neutral jump, but doesn't get too much damage off of it. Ooh, sees the cross cut here and goes for the straight level 3 just to take a little bit of damage off.
Smidge of health? Oh, that did like no damage.
And he's in flow state, not flow state, he's in bloodlust.
Maybe Sidekick does get extra health, because that was just a raw level 3 and that did like 25%, I feel
He
like.
had a lot of health though, so I feel like it was just a matter of where the health bar was.
Sure, okay.
But Artorias does take it 3-0, moving on to grand finals. YaBoiJosid going to losers finals from the set. Still able to try to come back into grand finals, maybe try to get his run back, maybe try to get back a reset. But Artorias is going to be sitting pretty for the next 2 to 3 matches from here.
Yeah, Artorias looking really clean. I assume we're just going to see Sidekick until someone takes even a game off him. And obviously being on the winner side of Grands, he has a whole set to play with. So we could even see him just run it until the first set ends and then go from there. So we'll see if anyone can make this god bleed for today and then force him to change up his strat a little bit. But until then, I assume he's just going to keep cooking with Sidekick.
You know, once you play gods, you gotta make them crumble one by one, all
100%.
the time. All the time.
Got to let them know they can bleed for sure. And we'll see if Boog is able to squeeze this game out and get a chance to play YaBoiJosid in losers finals. This match will be for top 3, of course.
Boog, coming from the first set that we saw from him, he is rising like a phoenix in this match right here. Really coming out of the losers bracket as much as possible. And I'm really excited to see if he makes it to losers finals. And if so, grand finals to get that run back with Artorias.
That would be quite the run. I'm down for it. I'm here for it. So we had free napkins. Yeah, I already played Artorias, so it would be cool to see some variety on these matchups here. We'll be seeing the Vi come back into this Illaoi. I'm trying to remember who we had with the Vi. Was it Vi Ekko? I think it was Vi Ekko. Still trying to learn everybody's teams. Everybody's got a little bit different situation going on. Vi Ekko or Vi Warwick is most likely. Okay. Either way, cool to see. Maybe we can get some height electric routes here. Those would be pretty tight. Otherwise, free Napkins looking to use that Warwick Darius here.
Oh, Warwick Darius. That's an interesting combo. Hang on.
It's probably the other way around. So I assume Boog is on Darius Warwick.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, okay. Very cool.
Yeah, Boog is on the other side of the screen here. He's playing player 1 here.
Cool stuff. And we got the color matching as well. You always love to see that. Especially if you're playing at home on your own PC, you definitely got to have the team matching with your chromas. Nice extension here. Off that Darius assist, just going to be so reliable to extend those combo routes. And we're getting a baited burst right off the bat.
Goodness, what a baited burst.
Oh, that's the worst way to start a set. It feels terrible. Gonna have to lock in mentally here.
Ooh, just straight super after super. What is going on
full
here?
Continuation. Okay. Boog knows the sauce. That is a crazy route. Good synergy here between these two characters with their level 1s, and that assist pickup is going to work. That tumble is very, very valuable to learn.
We did say we wanted to see more characters and more different synergies, and you see that where you got it, so here you go. You see
Yeah, 100%. It's no Teemo, but we
no
got
Teemo. You really want that Teemo?
No, that's my boy. We get to enjoy him in the background. That's the best we can ask for right now.
See, you get Teemo in the background, you'll get to see him play.
Exactly.
That's how I like it.
Yeah.
Teemo, you stay there. You stay your little rat self there.
He's waiting for me to go get home, cook some people in ranked again. I get it. That's understood, little guy. We'll see Boog potentially try to cook his way through loser semis if he keeps playing like this. This has been a great start.
And misses the bleed combo, but does get at least a good amount of damage here for the pickup. Trying to at least put a pressure on him. Hit with the low, forcing him to break here. Now he's sitting very comfortably. Switches from the Warwick to the Warwick to the Illaoi. Trying to mess up his tempo as much as possible. But Boog is just kind of showing a lot of dominance here, playing as a regular versus fighter player. Trying to find an opening here after Illaoi setups here. With the special 2 setup here. Hang on. Gets out of the corner here, but does get hit.
Ooh, nice pickup. Barely able to pick that up afterwards. The tentacle is going to come through to extend the combo. 1 meter is going to need to be spent to secure it. I'm sure Napkins is happy to oblige. 2 meters left on Warwick as well, if needed. We'll see if he tries to swap out here.
Tries to get the low setup, but does get the Warwick assist here.
Ooh, interesting. I'm not sure why that actually dropped. Must have had something to do with the assist interaction. But either way, Napkins going to get turned around here.
Doesn't get his assist as well. Tries to get the Warwick assist as well, but actually doesn't get theirs. They're kind of just fighting each other's assist characters at this moment.
Yeah, we're swinging right now. This is a bit of a melee. And Boog is going for the swing, able to block in time after that crouch medium. Good extension here, OTG.
And that's going to actually be taken here. Okay, so, oh, I lied to you. I am a liar.
Yeah, you got to make sure you're doing the right super. That happens to me sometimes, especially if I'm playing a character I haven't been maining. I might do the wrong super 1. So obviously it's just whether you use the S1 or S2 button. Got a 50-50 shot, but not going to matter. Boog able to take game 1 here pretty handily. That Darius assist getting a ton of value right off the rip. It was on the assist character, so no full extension. Napkins able to keep the Illaoi safe by just blocking with Warwick here. Side switch out, burst popped. Decent time to burst here, force them to stay back in the corner. This could be a happy birthday here.
Kind of sandwiched him a little bit, but right now Boog having the corner advantage, but doesn't really capitalize off of it as Napkins is just putting too much pressure on him. Now Boog able to put pressure on the Warwick, actually to try to take him out here with the level 1. Oh, okay, there it is.
Yep.
Spends the meter just to take him out as much as possible. You gotta spend that meter. You gotta spend that meter. It's coming back to you anyway later on.
100%. Always gotta let it rip. See Boog getting 1 meter on each character after that hit as well. There is a new sound effect for that. If you guys may hear a little like in the background, that is what that is in reference to.
Ooh, what was that?
That is the armored reversal. That's his DP. So that's a down forward S2, I believe. Gets a single hit of armor.
Oh, just a hooligan set of the bait the wake up attack. And actually might go to an OTG setup here. Doesn't have any sticks of butter, but does go into Bloodlust. There's gonna be a lot of damage here. Just looking for a reset here.
Yeah, good amount of damage. Is gonna flip out after that. Due to such a low hit stun, does finally have a meter to play with, so we could see the maximum spider super, but no. I just think of Venom every time from MVC I and 2, I think. He both has that move. A little downward angled It's almost like a drop of water is how I think of it.
I understand that 100%.
Yeah, so cool stuff for Warwick, able to get that pickup. We'll see if Boog is able to get into that sick double down route we saw earlier.
Gets hit by Illaoi's low, kind of taking, oh, doesn't get the conversion off. I think he was looking for a forward jump, but misses times it.
Both those air S2s, those flip attacks can be pretty decent in neutral, and Boog just reacted to the Illaoi one with his own, able to get that hit in neutral, and then the Darius assist is going to lead to a nice little extension here. Force the pop out of Napkins. Ooh, command grab, okay. You got to watch ahead. Always good to represent the option, make sure we're overloading that mental stack to the best of our ability. Push block is going to create some space here.
Gets out of the corner, looks for the dive, and gets hit with a 2H. See, that's what you need to do every time you see Warwick dive at you. It doesn't matter if it's super, it doesn't matter if it's a regular dive. You got to hit that 2H, but unfortunately right here, Warwick getting a different pickup from normally into a level 1 super.
Yep, nearly at full bloodlust here. Just going to look to pop that if at all possible.
Switches to his own Warwick, try to give him his Darius just a bit of a break, but does get hit with the overhead. Actually, they both got, they both got caught in that field there.
Nice, just double down. Going to be very low on health here for Boog on both characters. It's going to be a tough spot to be in. Able to block that super, but ends up getting clipped there is Napkins.
Ooh, gets hit by Illaoi's foot.
Yeah, great spacing on that. Uses the dash into medium. Just enough space.
Boog is in a very sticky situation here. Free Napkins has always been shown that he's able to pick up where he left off with a lot of different things, especially with this bloodlust setup here. But Boog being able to kind of keep his composure here to continue the match through. Oh, it misses the level 1 setup here. That's actually unfortunate with the hooligan setup, letting Napkins get a round here.
Okay, Napkins staying alive. 1 round away from getting us to a game 3. Boog's still on set point here. And does connect with that low. Man, that low is so ambiguous looking. You can't really react to it either way, but it really looks like it's a mid. And no, it does. That creature medium is in fact a low. Nice pickup after a flip out from the Illaoi tentacle. We're going to see level 1 here. Is this going to be enough to get bloodlust? It is. Let's see if we make good use of that.
Dives into the Warwick. Should have switched to the Illaoi to see what happens there. That's unfortunate, but it forces the Illaoi to burst. Is looking to block with the Warwick. He's in the game. Gets an overhead stun over there, but tries to tech, gets the parry. Tries to grab, gets the tech, excuse me.
Yeah, for sure. Great use of the tech there. Good awareness the throw was coming. And we'll
takes out the Warwick now. It's just full sticks of better for the other, full sticks of health rather for both the second characters here, the air characters.
Yeah, final round coming down to 1 character apiece. Able to just get the mash on wake up. We're still just pressing buttons. Napkins is going to have to find a gap here, and that ain't it. It's going to be a good bit of damage. No pickup after.
Going to pick up afterwards.
Yeah.
He was looking for that little, what's it called, launcher there, but wasn't able to get it entirely. Still has the corner pressure into OTG. That's going to actually take it to the level 3.
That does it.
Takes it to game 4.
Good stuff from Boog.
Actually, oh, that's all right. That was best 2 out of, okay.
Yeah.
That was out 3.
Yep, Boog with the clean pickup. We'd love to see it, and that's going to bring us over to Losers Finals. I'll be right back for that 1 second.
All right. Like I said, that match was really strong there. Boog, like I said, being able to rise up from the losers bracket, being able to actually continue on this losing streak, but a winning streak actually from losers. It shows that he has a lot of understanding of not only versus fighters, but this game itself. We actually love to see if he actually can come on top of against YaBoiJosid, or will YaBoiJosid actually be able to continue on for that run back. And like I said before, if you didn't already know that proceeds that are donated to this tournament are going to be going to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. So if you haven't already, go ahead and check that out. We also got Salty Soiree presented by Miss Patricia that is coming out on November 15th. We had 2 days of this event, October 11th, October 12th, where we played 2 SKO, Street Fighter 6, Guilty Gear Strive, and Grand Blue yesterday. And today we have Tekken 8, Uni 2, Marvel vs. Capcom, Fatal Fury, and we have 2 XKO going on right now. So don't go anywhere because we still have more in store for you today. Everyone's getting set up now, getting prepared for this set. I said, oh, that was a large phone drop. Check the screen.
I just felt the floor shake.
All right. Right now we're doing a little bit of a button check, make sure everything's all spick and span. What I do like about button checks is that you don't have to do them within the actual game unless you have to check if your stick is like malfunctioning or anything. You can do them before you get into the game, so you just get right into it. Right now we got Ekko, Warwick freestyle. Joseph's been running this all the last 2 days, and my man's got Warwick and Darius right now double down. As he's been doing kind of recently right now, and it's been actually showing a lot of promise so far. Probably by myself a little bit, but yeah, gonna hear me talk more. Yeah, it's just by myself. Let's go. Let's get into it. I know he's coming back here. All right, Boog able to get a nice little light pickup here, pushing him to the other side of the corner, and forcing Joseph to burst, going straight into Warwick to try to turn the tide here as Warwick has more health here. He's looking for more OTG setups. Ooh, does switch back and forces Boog to burst here. Still got the Darius out. Looking to cause as much bleed as possible. He's just looking to pick it up here. Hits Warwick with the level 1 into a time wind setup. Gets the DP off of Darius, but doesn't get too much. Boog is showing a lot of defense here.
Yeah, interesting start here. We go off to a little bit of a deficit, but from what we've seen today, I think I would lean more towards seeing Boog take this set. I'm not sure if they've played before. I missed that they have a set history. But should be interesting to see for sure. YaBoiJosid off to a good start. He gets the pickup off the roll as well. Got to watch those toes. Let's see here.
Boog right now kind of playing on the defensive here, kind of running away, trying to look for a good opening. Doesn't want to overextend himself since his Darius was at a very low health, and then now his Warwick is about to be taken out with a level. Oh, doesn't get the level 1, but does get the burrito combo here. Gets a level 1 off the Warwick to try to save himself as much as possible. Almost close to Fury. As long as he keeps the offensive here, he can actually get it, pop it, but doesn't. As YaBoiJosid, all he needed to do was stand and jab.
Yeah, YaBoiJosid was a single hit away there from getting our first 2x KO of the bracket. Would have been pretty neat to see, but alas, just a bit short. A good call out on the overhead coming out there, able to anti-air it. That is a tight reaction you got to be ready for. See handshake tag on a forward throw. Do we roll through? No, okay. Just run up low.
No roll through, but he does have the advantage where he has more pressure on the other side. Try to put him back into the corner here. Try to do a hooligan setup, but it does side switch a little bit. Try to do a nice little cross cut. Both of them rolling back to their original post. Ooh, gets hit with the Darius assist and tags in Darius. That should do a lot more damage than me. Puts it outside of the corner here. Tries to pull him back in, but YaBoiJosid running out.
Yeah, interesting choice to give up the corner there. Just wanted a little bit more damage and get Darius in there, I guess. And could lead into a nice little opening here, which is just going to get a breakout. We'll see after these time winders come through. No, okay, we're just jumping right into it. Those are kind of deceiving how big the hitbox can be, or rather how easily your hitbox can collide with them, rather. Definitely a very scary projectile just be hanging out in front of your face. YaBoiJosid able to, or I'm sorry, Boog rather, able to confirm with the double down. Warwick Super is going to take out Ekko for YaBoiJosid. We'll see if we can bring this back for the second round. Off to a decent start here. Able to get the mix after the dash through also, or dive through.
Boog being able to continue on this continuous streak of just onslaught against YaBoiJosid, especially when he was a little bit down. It proves that, like I said again, he has a very versatile understanding of fighters. He's looking to get, I was about to say he's looking to get the chip damage, but actually gets the overhead in the mix in the corner. Kind of tying up the set right now before their first game.
Good stuff here. My time is going to connect with the other assist as well. Going to force the break out of Boog. Always hate having to pop that break right away, but a valuable resource nonetheless. Do we go for the side switch? We do. No pickup afterwards. Kind of resets to neutral here. Just back when the time winder goes for an anti-air. No attack there from YaBoiJosid, so able to just block it.
Gets a huge launcher for the side spot, giving up the corner as much as possible. Probably will switch to the Ekko. Oh, switches back to the Warwick. I was looking to see if he was actually going to switch to the Ekko to try to like, put him back into the corner once again, but does get hit with the Darius assist. Forces the break and actually forces them both to be get hit for a quick second. A lot of bleed is about to happen here unless he gets a hit off. Does not. Warwick taking him outside the corner. A lot of health coming out.
Bleed still applied here, so yeah, immediately going to tag out. Keep that in mind for when YaBoiJosid's Warwick does come back in. Is going to have that bleed still on deck, so going to have to watch out for that. The overhead is going to connect. This is a rough spot for YaBoiJosid's Ekko. You're going to have Bloodlust pop here as well.
End it here.
Nice. Good use of meter. Darius has a ton of health here against a bleeding Warwick, who is able to remove that bleed with a quick pickup that low.
Goes right into the level 3.
Yep.
Even doing a lot of damage as possible and trying to give himself a little bit of breather and try to reset the neutral and be like, okay, what can I do next? What's the next set?
Kind of sucks for Warwick as well to, when you're in a low health situation and you use that level 3 for damage, you're also giving up the future opportunity to regain some health as well, right?
Right.
And you see good pressure there afterwards with the Bloodlust. Got some Warwick on Warwick action. Both popped into a Bloodlust state. See what we get here. Throw does land. Fury pop.
Get the Fury and Bloodlust. Looking to get a hooligan set up just to take the first game of the set.
And kicked in the back of the dome after someone jumps over your head is kind of brutal. And it's a
It's
dog.
looking like Shadow versus Silver again from Article 6.
Yeah, I get that reference. That's a good one.
That was a reference.
I don't get the reference.
It's a cutscene.
Okay. I know I know the Sonic Silver shenanigans to some degree. Either way, Boog here gonna be getting cooked up a little bit at the start of this round. Break popped here, goes for the teardrop with Warwick.
Losing a little bit of health, but still has the Darius on deck. Joseph being able to pick up just some of the damage here. I think he's just looking for an air-to-air, but wasn't able to get much off him since the Ekko was on the ground. Joseph being able to pick up and actually put Darius in a real dangerous state with a lot of health loss right into Bloodlust. This is going to be dangerous.
Yeah, I was curious to see what the follow-up is there. Obviously, with Warwick only being out for a few days, there's going to be some of these specific routes that people are not going to have every follow-up labbed out just quite yet. But is labbing out when to use that super, is going to connect here and get a good bit of damage out onto Boog. YaBoiJosid looking like this first round could be going their way. And that'll secure it. That Bloodlust, I don't know what button that is. Is that S1 or S2? But
I believe it's S1.
The enhanced S1 there is crazy. You can get the side switch, gets you a wall bounce after, and it's projectile invulnerable, I believe. It's a juicy move to watch out for.
And Joseph actually wasting no time with a rewind setup, trying to get as much pressure as possible to try to get one of the scores on the board here. Boog not letting up whatsoever. Doesn't do the bleed connection, but does force the break off of YaBoiJosid just to try to get just something off of it.
Yeah, definitely trying to get something going here is Boog, and Time Winder is going to interrupt that apprehend. Obviously trying to get into that 50-50 situation. You see the anti-air assist combo in. Nice juggle route here, going back and forth with the Ekko, able to end with that air super. Yeah, that grab width is not going to pay off. Good blocks here. Doesn't get opened up by the overhead. And the run under. It's a classic. You got a speedy character, you can dash under. It can be very valuable in getting.
Ooh, what a parry! Is able to, wasn't able to pick up off of that. But that was really good. You try to not, even if he blocked it, did not put him in a bleed state, which would have been extremely dangerous no matter what happens. But even then, able to get some damage off of the Darius, bringing it back to the mid screen here.
Yeah, for sure. Just a little smidge
touch
of life
away.
left. Yep. Gonna go for the super into tag.
And another parry taking out the Darius here. He was looking for it and straight into another OTG setup. He's actually not wasting any time trying to take this man out. Ooh, whiffs the level 1 super though.
Yeah, YaBoiJosid was looking real clean there, but the super does not connect. And now no meter on Warwick. Okay, gonna switch into Ekko. So defensive resources are all on the table here, and get up attack is going to take this game too. We are now in a 1st to 2 from this point on. And we're going back to champ select. Let's see if the teams get changed up here a bit. Yeah, we got Jinx. Okay. Changing it up big time. That is a whole new team that we got in there. And we'll see what he has cooking Obviously, Team Arcane, no slouch. This is a very strong team. Jinx going to be able to play that keep away, provide strong Oki. Vi gets those oppressive buttons and that left-right mix. You're going to be seeing a lot of sway through with a rocket assist follow-up and trying to get that timing to throw off the opponent as well.
Most definitely. I feel like since Boog was seeing that, even though he did get a round off, letting Joseph get a little bit too much freedom there, especially with a team that he's not entirely as comfortable with. Even though he showed a really good skill with it, he just wants to go back to his bread and butter. It's just something that he's more comfortable with. That way he can try to get back to grand titles as much as possible.
Yeah, for sure. Totally understand it. And it makes sense as well. Looking like going to be playing this pretty patient here, looking for an overextension from YaBoiJosid. The rocket assist is going to pick up, actually falling into it in that time.
Ooh, tries to get the slide off, but Ekko was able to beat that out as much as possible. Almost get the charge up and switches to the Jinx. Try to just get the long range attacks going. But Ekko was able to find a way to get in as much as possible. Ooh, gets the overhead set up, doesn't continue off of that.
Yeah, didn't believe. That's like a common thing in this game is like being able to recognize those quick openings and confirm off of it. And Ekko with Clone going for overhead are going to be a prime example of that. You've got to recognize when that hits and use that rewind to your advantage. Or you can use the Warwick assist to your advantage and get that combo picked up afterwards. Good stuff here. And
ooh, misses the level 1. Was expecting it. Whizzes 2 sticks a meter. Unfortunate. Doesn't even get hit by the sparks.
Yeah, good awareness that they were far away enough from the firework there that it wasn't going to pick up afterwards. And
wasn't able to get the rest of the combo off of the Jinx.
Yeah, it was our second good opportunity out of 2x KO happening again. Not going to happen. Fireworks here. This is a dead Ekko. Okay.
Warwick's still sitting on a lot of life against the Jinx. All he has to really do is just close the gap as much as possible. Jinx being able to kind of keep everybody away. Doesn't need to really get close as much. Doesn't really need to get close. But Warwick does close the gap.
That's tough. Was able to get the dive through to connect. And was this just Fury active or was Bloodlust active? You could feel. There should be a good amount of health coming back then either way. Gonna kill. Good stuff, YaBoiJosid. Up 1 round here in this game 3. See if this momentum can carry through. Getting a decent bit of pressure here. The jump back normal is going to pick up. Good call out from Boog there. And now we're going to go full corner. Jinx is out here as well. Going to bring an enhanced clappy in for the extension. Yep.
Gets the base to wake up attack. Doesn't get the pickup off of that, but does get a lot of damage off of the YaBoiJosid's Ekko. Just to keep him on his toes a little bit as much as possible.
Yeah, that was a really nice setup. Was definitely calling out to get up attack hard.
Tries to go for the overhead, but gets hit with the low. Picking it up back to the other side of the corner. OTG right back into the mid screen. Brings back out the Ekko. Brings back out the Warwick again. Looking just for that timeline setup, just to like take it from corner to corner, like you said earlier.
Yeah, definitely keeping them in place there can definitely allow for some nice little follow-ups. But the second one, the hitstone was short enough that was not able to get this one just quite. Boog going for this full corner carry again. Enhanced clappy coming through. Kind of just got to hold it. Was just kind of mashing their way out of that situation. The overhead is going to connect.
Goes right into level 3.
Yes, sir. This is going to be good damage. Killing your child live on stream.
Instant bloodlust. This is going to be very dangerous for Boog.
Gotta respect the missile. Yep, went for the sway, but wasn't able to side switch on that one. Just gonna leave to a bit of chip. And Ekko is now gonna be toast here. Again with that missile to follow up, looking to get a little opening there. Good awareness on the overhead. Charge heavy, dash cancel.
Great defense until that side slide. That's gonna mix you up all the time, so don't feel too bad about that. Goes right into another level 1 to level 3.
Super Mega Death Rocket coming through. This is dead no matter what. Even if that didn't hit and it went into a reset, you're going to get chipped out. Good awareness from Boog. It's kind of situational. One of the more situational level 3s. You can't just really let it rip whenever in any route. But in that situation, it does connect. Good use of meter.
Boog closing the gap early and on in that set immensely just to avoid everything, especially the Warwick assist. Doing it again, trying to get the side of Warwick, keep him juggled up, but does unfortunately miss it, allowing Jinx to get a little bit of damage off. Oh, does hit the Warwick in the back there.
Yeah, unfortunate. Went for the standing medium there and just barely whiffed as Jinx fell back down from that level 1. Vice's handshake tag is going to pick up, bring him all the way back into the corner. Double down is on the table here. And we are going to see it. Firework here could lead to a big chunk of damage. It's not quite going to be a sweet spot, so just a nice little bit.
Oh, there's some both,
way.
but doesn't get too much off of it.
How does that hit both characters? That hitbox is crazy.
It's kind of insane. Switches to
Nice.
the other side, so the rocket hits, allowing Warwick to be by his lonesome. He's still sitting on Fury.
It's such a good strategy.
We've seen before that Boog was able to close the gap. Doesn't matter really who he plays. As a matter of fact, Joseph was able to close the gap. Doesn't matter who he plays. But right now it's kind of a little difficult, especially with Fury and having a Jinx just consistently shoot at you with no meter to actually parry. Especially when Vi comes in and tries to sideswipe.
Yeah, 100%. You see the punch ground super. He's
Giving
going
it
to
2-0
secure
to Boog.
game. Yeah, game 2 or game 3 rather. Will be a 2-1 advantage for Boog here. Team swap is paying off for sure. See if Joes can adapt.
Honestly, just
There
had
you
a
go.
lot of momentum. Keeping them both up here. Kind of drops it there, looking for a set play here. Oh, does he get it?
Yeah, definitely was a hard call out there. Does not end up paying off, but it is safe enough. You just kind of let that rip. And gets a pickup afterwards as well. Break forced out of YaBoiJosid. This time no sway through on the missile, trying to see if they could force an option out.
Right now, these two are scrapping, trying to just get as much as possible. Vi being able to pick up here, pushing Ekko to the corner, slam him back down into a no level 1. Not yet, at least.
There it is.
I'm not sure if he's looking for a burst of any kind.
I think just was able to get that extension, take the extra damage, and
Does an insane amount of health,
Yeah.
80% of anything.
good parry on the rocket. Not gonna be able to punish after, but it does generate a little extra meter for YaBoiJosid. Here,
Oh,
normal.
look at the play the keep away game. Kind of got ooh, a cross-cut missile. That's actually pretty smart. Ooh, based on wake-up attack, allowing Vi to just
Yeah, that boxer
that
footwork
pressure
showing off there for sure. Swaying out and in a pressure, looking like Street Fighter 6 with these sways. Or shimmies, I should say, rather.
you can say sways. It's a little finesse.
Yeah,
in
a
this
little,
one.
little column A, a little column B. And nice mix there. Goes for the dash through. You got to be ready to change that block.
Getting the chip damage as much as possible just to take out the Warwick. Ekko right now by his lonesome, which is still not a not entirely favorable, but not entirely impossible for him to pick this back up and stay in the game.
Yeah, one of the stronger characters for sure in terms of just playing by themselves, if needed. But unfortunately in this situation, Bionic Arm is going to knock that Ekko out. Set point here for Boog. Looking for a chance to go up against that sidekick Yasuo in Grands. Let's see what he has cooking for us here.
Tries to get the launcher, doesn't get it. Boog being able to actually pick it back up, taking it to corner to corner, grabs and slams it into the ground. No super. Oh, not yet. At least does it again into super. Break bonus even then.
Yeah, generating lots of break meter here for YaBoiJosid. Going to be close to being able to use it again. The air pickup from Jinx.
Dives in. Whoa, so much pressure coming from a Jinx. That is just, you don't really see this from a zoner character. Kind of just so much chip damage and so much pressure. And just imagine if there was a bleed, it would have been death.
Yeah, 100%. You see, was trying to get the extension there with that Vi overhead, but just barely didn't have enough meter to super afterwards.
But was able to pick up this here. Get a good amount of damage here.
Jumper is going to lock on the
Electrics.
Warwick.
Ooh,
Yep.
what a parry. Allowing him to actually hit the Jinx. He wasn't able to pick up too much off of that. Jinx back against the wall, but she's still sitting very comfortable, especially with the life lead and the game lead that they have.
Exactly right. I'm going to force the Fury out, but that's not going to be enough here with the double down. This should kill. Just to get the enhanced Flappy afterwards into the Firecracker Super.
Into level 1. I think that's it.
Yeah, this should be it
Boog
for Boog.
being able to go to
Nice.
grand finals.
Good stuff out of Boog. Good composure. I mean, clearly the team swap paid off big time, trying to work in that Warwick, but
Right.
it looks like today Team Arcane is going to be the choice and securing a spot against Artorias and Grands.
Honestly, seeing Boog, like I said before, I predicted this. I definitely did predict this. Seeing he come out of losers, going right to grand finals to get that run back from Artorias, it's an amazing sight to see, especially when you were trying to do a new character, carrying himself through the losers bracket. But at the very end, it's kind of seeing that he needs to play to against his strengths, play his team that he's actually more comfortable with, he's more familiar with. I can understand trying to do something a little bit different, do something a little bit nice. But now he sees that he's serious, like, okay, now I gotta lock in. I gotta stay focused.
Yeah, it's showing for sure. And getting all these sets back to back, it just helps you stay that much warmed up, get to hone in your gameplay a little bit, and being able to have a set after or before grand finals rather, where you switch your team, kind of get into the flow a little bit with that before going in is obviously going to pay off big time. And it looks like Artorias is not messing around. So we are in grands, and
are we doing a Yasuo Darius double down?
It's looking like it, which is a lot of damage on the table here. I'm curious what different routes he's going to have in play here. There's definitely a lot of flexibility you can have with Darius and all these different pickups, so should be a fun one.
Honestly, seeing how Artorias plays, he definitely has the bleed build on his side, especially since he's looking to really, even if Boog has a lot of defense, as long as he gets one slice of Darius bleed, it's just going to be a lot of blocks done.
Right, for sure.
Especially with his fuzzy block setup that he has, it's really dangerous here. Boog already got the first blood here.
And as always, Darius assist is going to be very valuable as well. Helps keeps those block strings in place, and if you get the raw hit, it's going to get you those extensions off the wall bounce, which is nice and reliable for Yasuo to pick up off of.
Ooh, the empty jump low, but it forces the burst from Boog. Excellent parry. Got him in a corkscrew position, flying in the air. Kind of been able to pick it up with Judgment Cut, but switches to the Darius to try to see if he can get a 2H, but doesn't.
Yeah, interesting too. Boog, after just kind of struggling in that first game last set, switched over to the Jinx, and immediately he's just going back to Darius Warwick here. So definitely believes in the team, or is at least giving it a game to see how it plays out. Right now, kind of going toe-to-toe a little bit with Artorias. That low is going to connect here. It should be a good amount of damage with double down. It's likely death here.
Whiffs the Warwick super. Unfortunately, gets himself put into a corner position, and it's really going to be dangerous here.
Yeah, I really wonder if that's like a timing thing or what. Cause
it's definitely a timing thing. He did it a little way too early.
Okay.
He might have given that up for that.
How much damage?
So much.
Damn.
Oh, switches it. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was Artorias switching it to the Warwick or Darius. I was about to say crazy.
Either way, just the fact that if you tag out, you don't get the cinematic after definitely significantly weakens that option. But either way, we have Artorias here with just the Darius against two very low health characters.
That was kind of a weird trade there.
This is tough.
He has to pop Fury here just to survive with a little bit of health. He's literally one touch from both. Gets the grab off.
Just let it rip.
Ooh, that was a good use of a OTG with the fireball there. I forgot Darius has that. He doesn't usually use it from the matches we've seen today.
Yeah. It's generally just for the situation off throw, and there's a corner combo pickup he can get off with that as well. As far as I've seen, I'm sure there's some other routes here and there, but good stuff from Boog. I mean, that was definitely a big gamble to not pop that Fury right off the bat, and pays off here. Going to have access to it in the second round. And Artorias already forced to use his first. Good stuff from Boog. You got to keep this momentum going. Artorias is no slouch.
Artorias almost trying to get the hit off of Warwick's negativeness, but the assist coming from Darius actually saved him a little bit. Just kind of keep him in this fight a little bit more. Unfortunately, he does get the bleed, so there's going to be a lot of chip damage if he's not able to hit something.
Just does the super so he can tag out with the assist. Spend the meter, get in your other character nice and safe. But only going to matter for so long. Artorias does get the pickup. Tag launcher is going to get the extension from the Darius. Yeah, that's the classic.
Another bleed build that goes 50% health. Ooh, was able to get the cinematic here, actually.
Yeah, good stuff from Boog. We'll see. It still has bleed on himself. So going to need to get a hit with this Darius. Is able to get the trade, so that will clear that debuff. Overhead does connect. Got to be watching for that.
Goes right into level 1. Can do another level 1 to just kill him here.
That does indeed. Good stuff from Boog here. Half a health bar away from taking this first game of Grand Finals. It's looking like he's going to do just that. Okay.
That takes the first game of the set.
So maybe the Jinx Vi is more matchup dependent than player dependent, because Artorias is definitely looking like the favorite here today.
Goes right into the sidekick, Yasuo Blitzcrank.
Oh.
He said you wanted more of this, I'm going to give you more of this. He's not playing around whatsoever.
Very interesting. I wonder if he believes in this more or just knows the fact that he has a set to play with. If he's just like, hey, we'll go to the sidekick. If you're going to win a set, you're going to get 2 games on this, and you're not getting the full download on my main team.
Right.
I'm curious what's the reasoning there.
Wasn't able to get the pick up on that base the wake up attack. He sees it coming from a mile away. Gets a nice little dive OTG from there, but doesn't get the assist from Darius from him. Does close the gap again with that Blitzcrank pull. 2 more seconds till it's back up again. Ooh! Catches the dive with the judgment call. Oh my god!
Nice, good block. And try to get the full combo afterwards. Going to be just a little too high to get that full extension. Blitz assist is going to pull the Darius back into the corner, and he's just dumping out damage right now. A lot of meter was on deck. Could have been able to kill if there was able to be a route into the super, but either way, able to get the next hit of neutral. Artorias up.
Was able to pull him in with the Blitzcrank assist, taking it the first round for himself. Artorias is not playing around with this.
Yeah, Blitz assist doing wonders right now for sure. And making the most of it when he gets those openings. Dumping out a ton of damage with Yasuo here. See what the pressure is here.
Now, I wonder if Boog is able to actually, let's say he actually is able to beat Artorias' sidekick, Yasuo Blitz. Will he actually be going back to his main team, his freestyle Ekko Yasuo? Or will he just continue on this match whatsoever? Because all he has to do is reset the bracket. He has some time to win the set.
Yeah.
Or win the whole tournament.
100%. That's definitely the question right now. And Artorias did go back towards that empty jump low.
Ooh, tries to do it again, but does get grabbed.
That falling heavy covers so much space, but it is only on the assist character. Gonna force the burst out of Boog here. Was potentially a happy birthday, but check coming through. Boog does get picked up here off the stomp. There's a ton of meter here to dump as well. Yeah, and when you can bring in the blitz as well. This
right
is
into level 2.
Yeah. All that meter's gone. That's 4 meter off the table, but hey, if you can secure a character, you might as well. I believe we're just looking at about half health, for
especially since Artorias is up around. He's not really concerned about it because he'll just get it next round.
Yep, 100%. And with the Fury on deck, he can't survive. Potentially a couple touches here.
Ooh, gets the with the Warwick assist and also gets the Darius as well. Wasn't able to pick it up back up, but wasn't able to continue from there, but was able to pick it back up to close out the round here to put a score on the board for himself.
Yeah, good awareness from Artorias, knowing he can continue to push buttons in that situation and get the pickup. And Boog here, knowing that Blitzcrank was coming in right off the bat, goes for the jump in and actually pays off big time until Artorias turns that around, forces the burst out of Boog. Now you're back into the pressure situation. That's so ambiguous.
Was able to block the fuzzy, but wasn't able to block the cross cut. With nothing to actually contest here, spends the meter, but doesn't kill. Jesus.
Lives with the pixel, but the Hasavi is going to cut through that block. You get a little bit of chip damage here, secure the kill. Now Artorias looking to just beat up on this Darius. No break meter in sight.
What a jump in two, just to take so much damage away from him and just continue to combo into the corner here. He's sitting on 2 sticks of butter. He might actually just be able to pick this up with a level 1.
I think he's going to try to self level 1 twice. Yeah.
Yep. So. Ooh, misses it. Boog being able to get out of that situation, be able to pick it up again here. Still has the fury to break this combo situation here, but gets the air grab to take the round.
Yeah, good stuff out of Artorias. He's been doing great in these scramble situations, kind of knowing when he can either press, get those throws in, catch Boog off guard. And in neutral, you can see the blitz just leads into that mix every time. It's so valuable. You just pop one assist into a mix situation that forces a break, and now you're in a huge advantage with 1 round up already in this game. Can't really ask much for much more if you're Artorias.
Oh, most definitely. Right now, Artorias is looking pretty, sitting real pretty with a score on with a round on the board. Full sticks of Fury, 2 sticks of butter. He's looking real comfortable here, trying to gets the fuzzy block on Boog. Side swipes him to take him to the other side of the corner here. He's carrying it very hard here. Good, what?
Yeah, there's definitely something they're going for there. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's some type of reset. Maybe if they're holding down. That's probably what it is, honestly. If you're holding down to try to avoid that reset on the stand slash, then maybe the lights can catch you. Either way, paying off here a ton for Artorias. Gets clipped by the low, but no full extension. Darius is going to be handshake tagged in. Artorias is just looking for that one stab and get the full extension here. Just doing so much damage.
Goodness, this actually might kill him right here and then. Does he have to use the full 60 meter? Oh. Ooh, got the armor reversal, but wasn't able to be in a range to utilize it to his best ability, allowing him to take out the Darius here. Warwick with Fury. Oh, misses the Blitzcrank assist. Still on the defensive here. Able to pick it back up. He's still sitting on Fury and 4 sticks to butter. He might be, just straight level 1.
Yep. Nice confirm. Very clean. And now Artorias looking at one potential game left to take this tournament. He's been looking clean. It's crazy he's having more success with sidekick than the main team with double down. Wait, did he go?
He's going right back to Vi, Jinx.
Okay. Yeah. I thought Artorias might have picked Juggernaut there, but.
Vi, Ekko, Are we about to see something different?
Are we mixing
in
action? Okay.
No, we're not. No, we're not. I was wrong. I apologize.
I'm sure with Jinx, you're worried about wind wall. The wind wall's obviously going to keep out
definitely.
a lot of your stuff, so considering that, but ends up deciding, hey, I know how these two work together. It's worth it. Let's see what we can do. I respect it.
Ooh, was able to close the gap even without the Blitzcrank pulling him in. Carrying this is already 50% health, has no break yet, and doesn't break here yet. I take that back, he just did.
Yeah, good stuff on Artorias. Great start to this potential final game. Forcing the break off the bat.
Doesn't get the electric off here. Ooh, side swipes, gets a parry.
That's what I was talking about, yeah.
Goodness.
Yep, it's so good because if you're just watching for the missile timing, you assume that if they're going for the sway, even if they're going for left-right mix, the parry is going to be the same timing regardless, and then committing to it with the follow-up after, because again, you parry a projectile, you're not going to get that huge blowback. It's just going to be a split-second freeze, and then you can continue into it. So
he might actually pop Fury to continue this combo here. Oh, Dutchy misses it, gets the low off, is able to pick it back up to take the round here. Jeez, honestly, I thought he was going to. I always think they're going to continue the combo extension with Fury, but then I realized you're not going to have it for the next round just in case you really need it.
It's really like if you know it can kill type of situation. And damn, good parry there. Yeah, Bionic Arm is not going to pay off there. Was hoping that he thought Artorias pressing a button, but did not. And now there is going to be one more break on the table here for Boog shortly, so going to take probably 2 touches to take out this Vi. You see the simple combo route from Vi here, nice and reliable.
You're kind of just looking to break the Fury as much as possible, not trying to get bursted down here. Looking to just get another opening, kind of just looking for small resets at this moment.
Yeah.
Much damage as possible, but small resets. Oh my god, good with the Blitzcrank level 1 coming out of nowhere.
That's good damage.
Hurting that Vi heavy, leaving Jinx to be the one to actually close the gap here and being Yasuo's face.
And does he pop the Fury here?
I believe he's just waiting for it till he's like very low health, because he's losing a lot of great health as we speak.
Could parry this. Ends up holding it. Overhead does connect. I think this is a little late. It is.
Oh, gets caught by it.
He went for the parry afterwards, and he got the first one, but that is tough. You got to be ready.
This is a match point for Artorias, but it is allowing Boog to get another game on the board just to keep himself alive and maybe go for a bracket reset. Gets the grab. Can he pick up from there?
Yes.
Gets the pillar. He switches right to the Jinx.
Classic.
Trying to mix it up here. Doesn't get the low off, but does allow himself to get beat. Switching right back to Vi.
Yeah, that rocket jump paying off here. Now if you're Artorias, you definitely got to consider using Fury.
A lot of sway here. He's looking to break the streak here. Gets the level 1 super. Is he looking for a level 1-1? Oh, might be able to kill here. Oh, does it?
So expect the Fury to be used as a combo extension here if he gets the opportunity.
Boog is still sitting very pretty. He's still got a lot of life here.
Goes for the restand. Okay.
Ooh, gets it. Tying up the game 2-2.
Boog shaking his head too. Maybe
they're both a game away. One away from resetting the bracket, the other way away from winning the tournament as a whole. I really want to see what this man's going to choose next. He's going right to the drawing board. Is he going back to? He's going back to the freestyle.
Okay. So not messing around. Doesn't want to have to play another set if not needed. We're bringing out the big guns here. Artorias saying, all right, you brought me to the limit for set 1. Time to take off the training weights and see if you can still hang.
I was saying this earlier, as being more of an observer than an actual player, you see a lot more and can actually predict a lot more what the enemy, or not the enemy, excuse me, what the players are going to do within the set. Like we said earlier in this match, they both played two characters or two teams that they don't usually play throughout the tournament. Both still had some decent dominance over it, and then they broke that back to the bread and butter to know what their strongest is.
For sure.
Try to close out the set here.
You see the charge via tag out situation. Didn't go for the full charge actually. Wanted to keep that block string pressure up. You see what Artorias brings out here. And one thing too is if you're waiting this long to bring out your main team, you could be losing a little bit of, could be forgetting a couple things here or there. You're gonna have to come back in and just be right on cue being in this game 5 situation. He does have another set to play with, but I'm sure he doesn't want to have to take a whole nother set if not needed. Yeah.
Right now, he's not just showing dominance. He still has the bread and butter, the burrito setup that he needed whatsoever. I feel like he was just trying to play, just say, hey, listen, I'm going to do this with a tournament if I can, and if not, oh man, I'm going back to my bread and butters.
Dude, there's levels to this, huh? Like it's crazy. He just takes out the whole team and he's just cooking. Blink of an eye.
That was a fast round.
Yeah, if you're getting a round over before 80 on the clock, that's usually some smokage. And
that in barely 40 seconds.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Ooh, charged up, trying to bait the parry here.
Just keep in mind the timer continues to go down during Super Freeze.
I saw that too. I actually loved that about the game.
Yeah.
A lot of times I feel like just having that timer continue on until the Super's over, it just adds more unnecessary time than needed.
Yeah, 100%. Good stuff here. Getting into the sandwich mix right away. Gets clipped by the low. This is going to be a good bit of damage.
Forcing the burst early. Ooh, gets a nice little cross setup. Hang on.
That's a good little pickup. Good block on the mix
here.
Good
blocks.
Great
Very
blocks.
good blocks. See, the defense on Boog right now, he being a versus player for so long, he was able to get the crosscut here. Nice little sway here into a level 1. He's not close enough entirely. Oh, yes, he is. I take that back. He's close enough so much. Trying to force the break somewhere along the lines here. Not sure if he's going to be with the Yasuo. He gets both of them in the same instance. He has to do super.
Do we get our first
Oh, my God. The 2x KO finally in this set. This is match point for both of them.
They said the name of the game, guys. They did the thing. Now we got a final round here. And Boog kind of getting cooked right off the bat. We'll see.
Artorias is not playing with this with the burrito OSs. Pushes in the back.
Tekken players in the background are getting hype. I'm sure they're just stoked as we are for this sick 2-co gameplay.
Goodness, I can't even, I don't even know what to say at this moment. Right now, he gets the judgment cut, kind of keeping her in the air. A lot of damage coming from the Jinx. Doesn't really want to deal with the long-range attacks right now. Looking for the wake-up attack, goes for the grab.
Oh,
Picks it up with an empty jump low, taking the Jinx out. This might be Artorias' set, or can he come back with the solo dolo? Gets hit with the overhead command.
Yeah, you got to be ready. Watch it, dome.
This might be it. Oh, he actually drops it. Wasn't able to finish his play here, but actually has a lot more time. He's sitting real comfortable right now.
Yeah, Fury is back on deck for Boog, so can't
looking for
take
anything
a single hit. And the back throw is going to be the start of something. We'll see if you can get this opening here. A little bit of pressure on the corner. Just a single sway. I think you can start to see the panic setting in here for Boog.
Gets hit with the low, doesn't confirm off of it. Gets hit, but he thought he could touch the ground before he gets hit. He's going to take some damage here. Looks for the Jinx. Oh, gets that cross cut. He is swaying back and forth. He pops the Fury for the extension. Doesn't get too much off of it, but does take it back to the corner. Sees the Ekko. Kind of wants to stop for a little bit. Just give himself a recuperate.
Yeah, with the Fury pop, though, you don't have much time to work with. Is able to pick up after, but I don't know.
Gets the air grab. Goes for the level 1. Forces the break here. Goes right back to the Yasuo since he has more health here. Looking for any long-range normal. Kind of getting the sway. Goes right into the level 1, but doesn't get it. Gets hit with the level 2, and that's going to be it. That's going to be the tournament.
Nice job from Artorias. Good awareness. That forward range from the Yasuo ult is going to work in that situation. Able to just go fully through that by level 1. Artorias was just locked and loaded all day. You love to see it.
Artorias being your 2x KO champion 2 days in a row.
The 2x KO champion.
The 2x KO champion here.
Running it back. You love to see it, man. It's respectable, too, to keep the training weights on until the final game of the first set of Grands and whips out the real team and just immediately starts cooking. I mean, shout out to Boog, too. They made it a really sick set, even though he wasn't playing the full power level of Artorias the whole time. Even in the final game, brought it to a final round situation and made it scrappy. So
still being able to take a round off of it, even when he was at full power, is very impressive as it is, because Artorias was able to just wipe entire competitions out with this combination alone. So seeing someone that able to like knock a god, basically a god, a peg down, is very amazing to see in this game.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's definitely a huge challenge to try to take Artorias down, and you could tell, I mean, being in Grands in the final game of the set, being that close in the final round, it really started to get a lot scrappier for Boog. Things were starting to drop a little bit, not getting all those pickups, and it can be a lot to take in. And honestly, this is a great step in that direction. You just got to get reps in those moments to get those nerves shaken off and get kind of more familiarized with the situation. So I'm sure he's going to take this one back home, check back the VOD, work on what he needs to, and level up even more for next time.
Yeah, even at the end when he saw him shaking his head, he just knew that he wasn't close enough for that to connect. Even if he did get the guard break there, not really sure if he was just a little bit tournament nerves or he just anticipated to be just a little bit closer.
Right.
He just knew that was like, oh, that's it. It's understandable. It happens to all of us. Being at that much of a high level, you can always just shake at the thought of it. It's always just your composure just breaks at the last second.
Yeah, for sure. But good stuff all around. I mean, all you can ask for if you're Boog is getting to Grands against a good player like that. It's just going to be such a great way to level up and improve. So gotta just continue on that grind. Shout out to all our bracket entrants today, obviously supporting a great cause here. And of course, you in chat could be supporting as well. We still have a goal we're looking to hit throughout the day here of $250. If you guys can contribute, any bit is appreciated. Every dollar goes a long way. If everybody in chat throws in $1, that adds up really quick. So,
most definitely.
Obviously, consider that if you can. And every single dollar you donate is going to the charity. So don't worry about just feeding it to players who are just going to go spend it on Chipotle right after. No, it's going to a good cause.
I might get some Chipotle after, you know what I'm saying? The burrito combos make me hungry.
Exactly. But, yeah, definitely would be cool if you guys can do that. But either way, just throw in the links around on socials, getting people checking out the stream and everything. It helps out as well. You guys watching at home helps out as well. And if you can enter stuff like this in the future in the Tri-State area, highly recommend it. That could be you next time. You could get cooked by Artorias and Grands. How fun would that be?
You can definitely get cooked by Artorias. But definitely come out. We're a huge family in the Tri-State. Doesn't matter if you're from New Jersey, from Virginia, from Delaware. Even if you come all the way from California, we will welcome you with open arms. We also got a lot of good food places here in the Philadelphia area, especially around the block and local hosts. You can always ask me, myself, or anyone other of the staff or any other teams, anybody else who comes out to tournaments, what's good to eat.
What's your go-to?
Oh, right now, Del Russo's for a great, all authentic Philly cheesesteak.
Okay.
That's really good.
Gotta respect
really good. There's a lot of places around here that have really good cheesesteaks where it's like, okay, you know, they're gonna hold you over.
There's levels to it, though.
There's
right?
levels
yeah,
to it. You gotta get the bread. It has to be crisp. You gotta hear the sound when you crunch it.
Noted. Gotta get the list.
Right. You gotta have the Wagyu meat. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta be chopped up perfectly. You can't be like, you know, you got strips here. You got the steakums. No, no. You gotta get it chopped up. It's gotta be actually crisp. And the cheese. It has to be at a certain consistency where it's creamy and not too sticky. It has to be like, you know, when you stretch it out, it's gotta stretch.
The Goldilocks zone.
The Goldilocks zone.
Yeah. I got you.
But all right, we're gonna actually wrap this up for 2SKO. We're gonna roll right into the Tekken. Be sure to stay tuned for the Tekken matches here. Get your snacks, get your water, get your bathroom break, and even if you want to come out here, go ahead and get in your car. Come on down.
Exactly. It'll be a good time. Tekken's always going to be a fun match to watch. A very fun game to check out. So hope you guys come through. Definitely stay tuned, and we'll catch you in Tekken. Peace out.
Y'all be safe.